Okay, I think I'm live. Hey everybody, how's everybody doing? Happy Saturday night. Just sitting around, thought, what the hell, let me go live. I don't have a gig today. My gig was yesterday, so I'm home on a Saturday, which is always kind of weird. So I thought, what the hell? Let's do a show. And I put that out there, and I had a couple of buddies that decided they want to come on and hang out as well. And without further ado, let me bring my two pals in here. First off, we got Mr. Brian Stewart. Hey, Brian, how's it going, man?
What's up, dudes and dudettes?
And we have
Angel's Envy.
Angel Jacob, baby. What's up, guys?
Actually, we got the live wires in here. What?
Basically.
What?
What?
The live wires?
See, I had to throw my loyalty to the guy. I had to throw my loyalty
here. Oh no,
Hey, Paul.
Oh,
We got to get. I see Paul out there. We got to get Paul on the show. Basically, how we get our guest hack is we just watch your stream and then we cherry pick from your chat. That's how we get our guests.
Picking from you, so that's good to know.
You think I'm making that up? I'm not making that up. I'm totally not making that up.
Is that right?
We watch your show and cherry pick your chat members for guests. That's what we
Well,
do.
you know what? At least let me get them first, so that
You already got Paul Lou last week. We're already like, oh man, we were gonna get Paul.
Oh
No.
shit, he beat me to it. Well, you know what I
Beat us to
got
it.
coming. You know what I got next week?
Who's that?
I got Six String Stanger coming on.
Oh yeah, that's a big channel. He was on our wish list too. We'll just have to wait a few months. We'll let the newness of
weeks
Six
or
String
whatever,
Stranger wear off until
It's
then
funny
we'll
you
have
said
him on.
that because I'm like, man, you guys are beating me to all the guests.
Because that's because we're on Wednesday and you're on Thursday. Now you're just beating us the week earlier.
Get him a week, day sooner than I am. All right, let me. Speaking of guests, let's say hello to some.
Hey, there's Cheddar, man, with the
Damn,
big
Cheddar's throwing
999.
coin around. Dang, Cheddar, did you hit the lottery or
See
what?
what he wrote?
He was throwing Phil McKnight coin the other day too. What's up with
cool.
that?
Hey,
Hack,
look,
so he
look,
can get
look at what
better
he said. He's like, let's donate to Hack so he can get some better guests. Hey,
I think that was
Hilarious.
I think that was a slam at us. I'm not positive about that.
Watch
But
what you say about Cheddar. He's part of the Illuminati.
he's the street. Yeah. See, if you're saying that, if you're like exposing it, probably means you already did it. So yeah, he's just deflecting attention away from himself. He's the grand poopah of the string Illuminati.
the string Illuminati.
All right, let's say hello to some of the peeps that we got in here. And I don't know what the hell just happened here. Let's go live chat. All right, there we go.
I'm not even in live chat. Look at that.
Okay, we got
Thank you
Paul
very much.
Lewis in here. Paul, these guys
What's wrong
want
with
you guests. Just warning in advance. Hank Hill is here. How are you? Grumpy Mike. Johnny Bean. Hey, man. How's it going? Hank Hill, where art thou? Yeah, I was a little late. Maybe someone gave him a laced stogie. He's chilling and listening to music and forgot. No, I didn't forget.
It was dipped in something.
Yeah. Joe Trevani, welcome. There's a new name. Welcome to the channel. Sean Zimmerman is here. Eye of Doubt, another new name. Welcome to the channel. Will Dunham is here. 6 Strings and 10 Fingers, who's going to be my guest, as I was just saying, next Thursday. So check that out. Dan in New Jersey, buddy. How are you? Ivan Carter. Hey, man. I got everyone. I got Brian Landreth. How's it going? And, of course, Cheddar Kung Pao.
Actually, Cheddar, Dave and I today were just talking about having you and Chris both on at the same time.
Yeah.
Today we were like, hey, we should.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just let you guys run the Red Hots, reverb guitar part of the show.
Yeah.
Yeah. On 36 Solo, how you doing? Russ Markard, welcome. You're working tonight, Russ. All right, man. Have a as good a day as you can at work, I guess.
So we should check with Hack to see if that's a wise decision or not, Brian.
Yeah. Can't be any worse than any other decisions we've made.
True.
Weedy Guitar Studio is here. All right, I think I got everybody.
Sean's in.
Sean's in. I think I said hello to Sean.
Yeah, he did.
I
Hey,
think
Sean. Hey, Brian. Hey,
Hey, cool,
Oregon
cool.
Steve.
Did you get
Got
Oregon
Steve in there?
Les Paul Classic with P90 Steve in there?
Yep.
Oregon
Well, I just
Steve,
said
hey
hey.
man.
I just said hey to Steve. So
Cool.
Oregon Pelham Blue Steve?
Oregon Pelham Blue Steve. That's it. Pelham Blue Les Paul Classic Steve.
P90 Steve?
That'd be a heck of a name, wouldn't it?
It's going to have to make an acronym now. That name's so long.
And there's Richard Poole from the UK.
How's it going?
Welcome. How you doing? Yeah, so we're just all hanging out here. Like I said, I because people were asking, aren't you gigging tonight? I had a show yesterday, man. Can I tell you about my nightmare that happened yesterday?
It's the night before the Super Bowl and you don't have a gig?
I know.
Your agent's slipping, dude.
I know, eh?
Man.
Agents,
Yeah. Oh, yeah, plural.
plural.
So
Yeah, hey, get your roadie on that, man.
yeah, if you guys find my roadie, can you tell him I'm looking for him?
Bump the roadie up a notch. Fire the agent. Try the roadie out.
Yeah, so it's a pretty cool place actually, and it's what's cool about it too is this place is like 20 minutes from my house, so it's really nice. It's close by. Anyways,
That's sweet.
so we get there and we get all the equipment in and all the gear and whatever. And what's the worst thing that can happen? Actually, I just did a video on this, which will be going up tomorrow. What's the worst thing that can happen when you got all your stuff set up and then you plug in the amp and you hit a chord and you hear nothing?
That's the worst thing that can happen.
That's pretty much the worst thing that can happen right there, right? Doesn't that cover it?
And then you're looking around and you got like 5 minutes to figure out what the problem is. So I'm talking like, man, I was
Curtain's going up.
off the ledge. Like, stay calm, stay cool. Huh? And
Was it similar to you driving?
no,
To talk you off a ledge?
no. So first thing is check the guitar amp. Is the amp working? Because if it's a tube thing, we got a backup little head. No, that's not that. It's the pedal board. And my pedal board looks like friggin' a Rubik's Cube, right? I got shit everywhere, right? And then I'm like pulling out cables and this and that, whatever. Like with seconds left, I finally got it sound. 2 pedals ended up thrown off the board, patch cords everywhere, but what I had left worked. Let's go. And actually,
So which pedals did you have to pull off?
I ended up taking out the compressor and the K-Line Pure Sky. But here's the thing. So then today, I'm like, okay, I just threw everything in the bag. Then today, I went and this is what I shot the video on.
Krill bar.
Is Krill in here?
Yeah, Krill's here.
Okay.
Yeah, you made an announcement.
Trouble's here.
All right. Let me get caught up here. What's going on here?
Hey, Weedy.
No worries, Brian. Brian's saying, sorry, hasn't been around lately. No worries, man. We all got responsibility. It's not a problem.
Brian says he stepped on his tuner and muted his whole rig.
Hey,
Didn't realize it.
Oh, man.
that's happened.
That's classic.
Oh, God, not you guys again. Yes, it's us.
Yes, it's us again.
And there's
No, I think he meant me and him.
Oh, you guys?
Not you two guys again.
Spencer Cron is here. How are you? So, but today I took it all apart, stripped it down, put everything back in one by one, and of course the gremlin is gone and everything works beautifully. So I'll never know what the hell happened.
Of course.
And not always the
So
way.
now you just have to worry about it for next time since you don't know.
Do you think it could have just been one of your power cables came loose or something?
I checked that. Flipped
You
it
checked
over.
that?
Everything was in. Wasn't any patch cords that came out. I didn't have the tuner on.
Are you sure?
None of
if it's a Poly 3,
6-string Brian's in the house.
Hey,
Brian.
Six string Brian bought something today.
there you go, Cheddar. Pour some holy water all over it.
If you get one of those new pedals and pour holy water in there, I wonder what it sounds like. One of those new NAMM pedals that you just pour holy water or 7-Up or ammonia, whatever you got on hand.
Just go ahead and piss on it and call it a day.
Yeah, bourbon, just bourbon. I was going to say piss, but I said ammonia, same difference.
Hey, I took care of it for you.
Thank you.
Hey, anytime,
That
brother.
was my Friday night. What have you guys been up to?
Thanks for having my back, bro.
I got you, boo.
I went to go see my favorite college basketball team get their asses kicked today, so that was a lot of fun.
Nice.
I was
Yeah, it was great.
Chasing around a little.
Oh, how's she doing? She getting back to her old self?
She's doing great.
She was biting him earlier when we were on the phone.
Yeah,
really?
no,
She's
she's doing really good.
Jay was like, "Hey, you want to stop
amazing,
biting me?"
She basically went through like crazy ass surgery and she's bouncing back that fast. That's insane.
Oh, Alan wants to know what's in the glass. That's the good stuff there.
I only drink apple juice.
Yeah,
Fancy apple juice, Alan.
it's
Comes from,
aged,
yeah.
aged,
they're-
aged.
they're-
It's been
aged.
distilled and aged apple
Aged
juice.
European
That's right.
apples from France.
Straight Kentucky apple juice.
Yeah, mine comes from freshly squeezed bourbon berries. So
There you go.
I got hey Alan Robinson, how are you? So there's a new name. Got a lot of new names here tonight.
Cheddar says I blew the lid on an international conspiracy today. Typical Saturday.
Typical
Hey,
Saturday for cheddar.
That's what we're doing this evening.
I told him he's the whistleblower now. He better watch his back.
I have to admit, man, that was a pretty good video you did, Cheddar.
I don't even know how he kept a straight face at
I
the
don't-
end because I was laughing. I was laughing at the fact that he wasn't laughing
I
yet.
know. Kudos on that one, man. You held it together the whole way. I don't know how you did it.
Oscar-winning performance there.
That was good, man. That was good. Put you up for an Academy Award there.
Crowbar says bourbon berries are painful for Mr. Bourbon.
Crowbar's always quick with a good one, man.
Yeah,
He's always on
pretty
fire.
quick with the trigger,
He's
man.
always on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, folks, if you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. Trying to get up to 1,100 now.
The climb. Yeah, you're trying to get to 1,100. I'm trying to stay over 300.
I lost like 5 subs in the last 2 days. He's talking about I'm trying to get to 1,100.
I'm just barely over. I'm like 303. or something.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, that's where I'm at. Trying to get to
October last year, I've picked up 90 since October of last year.
Dave and I were like, we're not nickel and diming it. We're like pennying it.
No, we're like, it's more like half pennies, man. No, I don't even. It doesn't mean anything to me. I just, do my thing.
You guys will
Just
be
a-
fine. You know what? The perk is, I'll tell you, the perk is I get to put stuff on the community tab and I get to go straight from YouTube onto my phone. That's basically it.
That's the big perk.
Those-
You know what the perk isn't?
Well,
It's for us because now I have to watch all the political advertisements every time you go on.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
Really?
you know what? You know
Oh,
what?
they are pounding the heck out of us, and we don't vote till November, dude.
If
We're
you
getting
have-
killed already down here already.
If you have YouTube Premium,
I'm
you
gonna
don't have
just
to watch
upgrade.
that crap.
I'm gonna have to
I will pay
upgrade.
$10 a month to not watch that crap.
Is that what it is? That's cheaper than Netflix.
It is. Well,
You know what?
that's what I pay.
I guess it depends on where you live because when I go back and come across one of my old videos, usually the ads are musician, whatever the hell they call that. You know, the thing where it's like a video game and you play with the real
Yeah,
guitar and
musician, yeah.
instantly you're a professional. It's like it's so easy, you know.
Yeah.
But there's that
No,
other guy.
Bernie Sanders has been
Exactly.
wearing YouTube out for last week.
Oh, is that right?
He's on everybody's channel.
There's this other guy that he goes, you know, I'll teach you how to play blues in like 5 minutes or something. I'm like, oh, really?
Thanks, Alan. Alan
It's
says
so
he just
easy,
said both
though.
of them.
How stupid are us guys that we're still banging our heads against the wall? We should have just taken this guy's course. We'd all be like, you know,
Right.
friggin' PB King by now, you know.
BB
Joe
King.
Bonamassa, man.
Yeah, Joe
BB
Bonamassa,
King.
man.
Yeah, yeah. Joe,
Hey,
that's how
BB
Joe got
King.
good. See, that's how Joe got good. He took that dude's course on YouTube.
Of course, yeah. He did musician and then he took the dude's course.
Yeah, right.
Hey, PJ and the Beard is here. Welcome. How are you?
Hey, how's it going, PJ?
Okay, cool. Alan Robinson.
Thomas Santiago just
Both of us
joined.
what's up. Thank you. Thomas Santiago. Hey, man. Paul Luke pays to skip the ad.
Yeah, I absolutely, Paul. You and Cheddar both. I couldn't agree with you guys more. I've been YouTube Premium. I was back when it was Red, YouTube Red, and oh yeah, no way will I ever go back to watching ads.
So Half Face, welcome Half Face. He says he learned blues in 4 minutes.
4 minutes.
Yeah, so he took the premium course.
He took the accelerated premium course.
Accelerated blues in 3 minutes course.
He took that course that comes with the blue pill that you just eat it and then you're just instantly good.
That's the wrong blue pill, Brian.
Oh, that's the other blue pill. I got my blue pills confused.
They
Clearly
put a stake in the back of his head and they taught him kung fu at the same time, right? Yeah.
Everybody was kung fu fighting.
That's it.
Yeah.
So hey guys, welcome.
I never did
everyone
believe
to the
that
chat.
anyway. I found it hard to believe that everybody was kung fu fighting. Maybe like a dozen people were kung fu fighting, but everybody?
Everybody?
That's a lot of kung fu fighting.
So Cheddar Kung Pao says he has a course to teach you blues in 30 seconds. I show you a picture of me boning your wife.
Your wife, automatic blues master. Oh man.
First I thought it said boring is my wife.
No boning. No.
Cheddar Kung boning.
Dear Lord. All right, this video is coming down.
Everybody was kung fu boning.
Oh,
Anyone caught the kung flu yet?
Haven't come through yet.
Thank God, no.
Man, every time I listen to the radio, it's like another 10,000 people now. Like last I heard, I think they're up to 13 now, 1,000 and worldwide.
Yeah, I think.
They're
They're all
lying.
in China though, right?
No, they're all over the world now.
No,
Yeah,
but I mean, the bulk of them are in China. There's like 3 in Canada, last I heard.
Hey,
I don't know how many you have in the U.S.
8 or 9, last I heard.
Yeah.
Closest one to us is Chicago, but they got off a plane and
Yeah.
at O'Hare and got quarantined.
That's how that shit goes like spreads like wildfire, right? You get it in an airport or something like that. People
Then everybody in the airport gets it, and then everybody gets on an airplane.
Well,
And you already know how you get sick on an airplane.
Yeah.
Airplanes
Right.
worse. You're in a confined space, man. Hey,
Yep.
Jimmy Biter, how's it going? Welcome.
Half faces, if your blues last for more than 8 hours, you need to go see a doctor.
That's with your blues pill there, Brian.
Yeah. If you take the wrong blues pill and you wake up and you're not Joe Bonamassa, but it won't go down,
But
that's going to have to go to the ER.
Oh, Brian, that was harsh, bro.
Cheddar hung low.
Cheddar hung.
Oh, man. Oh, Jimmy Biter says he just got done with his live stream.
Brian Landers said 13,000 Chinese people have it, but they all live in the same apartment.
Hang on here. Let me just do something real quick here.
Oh my God, that's funny. It's not funny for them, but it's funny.
Crowbar figured out Cheddar's porn name.
All right.
It's still Cheddar Kung Pao. It's just POW instead of POA. It's POW. Cheddar Kung Pao.
Pow.
All right. So Jimmy's going live. So folks, check out Jimmy's live stream.
Yeah, I just dropped Jimmy a sub.
Yeah, I just did too.
Oh, Jimmy's going to start doing some live streaming, are we?
Yeah. So yeah, folks. Anyone that has got content, I try to sub and try to support, and we should all do that for each other. And
Lock your time slot in.
Oops. Brian, you didn't have to go there, bro.
It's an inside joke. Nobody
Got a
knows what we're talking
flag,
about.
man.
I know.
Yeah, man. That you know what?
Because there's only 14 billion people on YouTube, so you better
Right.
lock your time slot in now.
Better do it.
Yeah, man. I thank God I planted that flag. That Thursday 8:00. That's like gold, man.
Thursday,
Thursday,
Wednesday 9
Wednesday
p.m. is
9
not
o'clock
bad.
for you guys. That's solid. Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah,
Man.
it's up for sale if somebody wants to buy our time slot. Remember, people used to buy like .com names,
Right.
like
Now they're going to start buying.
right. Right, like DonaldTrump.com and then sell it to Donald Trump.
Everybody
Right,
wants
later
to buy
on
that.
when he wanted
There you
it.
go. Thursday 8:00.
We got Thursday 9 p.m. if anybody wants it. It's not going to be cheap though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
top.
We're
bidder.
talking RO money.
Right. Cheap. 2 hours.
Hey, Mike Brody is here.
It's going to be about 10 grand.
Yeah, more than that, like 13
Hey,
grand.
each of us needs an RO, man. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's 2 ROs. We're not just one. There's
Right.
co-host here.
yeah.
We're not going to cut a RO in half.
Better
No.
go live with Chris during the Super Bowl tomorrow, predicting 3 viewers, including us. Yeah,
That should be good. You got the problem isn't the Super Bowl; it's you're going to be up against the Puppy Bowl. That's what's going to suck all your viewers away.
No, it's the
puppy-
commercials, man.
The Puppy Bowl.
Yeah, the Puppy Bowl too. Yeah.
Puppy Bowl's on. It's like the 16th annual Puppy Bowl tomorrow.
hey, enlighten me. What the hell's a puppy bowl?
It's where they got little puppies and they
Yeah.
they put them out on the field. They run around, and if they knock the ball across the goal line, they get a touchdown. It's
Yeah.
hilarious.
That exists?
Yeah.
It's on the Animal
It's as
Planet.
cute as it can be.
Oh,
but-
Animal Planet. I don't watch Animal Planet.
Oh well, you've never seen the Puppy Bowl?
Never.
Oh, you
Let's
have
hear
to. You
that.
have to at least watch the Puppy Bowl, man.
No,
Seriously.
never. First time
You
hearing
have
of
to.
it.
You have to at least once.
I'm not kidding. I haven't seen it.
But I'm
Let's
I'm
hear
telling
about
you, you have to watch it at least once.
What, they got some kind of law against puppies in Canada? They're blocking the Puppy Bowl on your broadcast channels up there or what?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, there's a puppy
Everybody flicks over when the commercials are bad. Everybody flicks over to the
wagering.
Puppy
No
Bowl. I
wagering
never
on
even
the
heard of that.
Exactly. Super
Huh.
Toilet Bowl. Taking
I'll
a
tell you
Brown
what, though,
Bowl
if there was
game.
ever gonna be a wardrobe malfunction at halftime, this is the year, boys.
Yeah, that I just
I don't see that happening, but that would be very cool.
Well, I didn't see it happening the first time until I saw it, and then I was like, "Wait a minute, did I just see that?"
Oh, were you talking about the Janet Jackson wardrobe malfunction?
Yeah,
That's the one.
yeah,
Oops, my thing fell out.
Yeah.
yeah, right.
Accidentally on purpose on
Accidentally
national
on
television with 1 billion people watching.
Right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I wonder if that she got any record sales out of that, or
Oh,
made
you
any
know
money.
she did. You know she had to. I mean, like, dude,
We're still talking about it, and it was like a decade ago. So
Right,
yeah,
right.
she got something out of it.
well, it's that old saying of, bad press is better than no press. Or
Yeah.
bad press is good press. Man, there you
Never
go.
heard nothing from her really after that.
I don't know if there's such a thing as a bad,
Bad
showing
press
your
anymore. Yeah.
showing your boob on national TV. That's not.
Oh, Krellbar.
It's like timeout.
Really?
Timeout on the field. I got an itch.
That was 18 years ago. No shit. It's
Oh
been
my
that
god!
long.
Oh wow, she's like older than dirt now.
Oh man.
That's crazy, man.
Brian's like all that press for one
one
measly
nipple.
nipple.
Hey, Mark Dillon,
Man, that is crazy. It's been that long ago.
welcome.
Hey, Mark Dillon.
Man, we got 36 people in here. Thanks everybody for coming over. We're just hanging out, shooting the shit, no agenda.
There won't be one song tomorrow during the halftime show that I've ever even heard.
No.
16. It's even still 16 years ago, man.
Yeah.
That's like, jeez.
Mark
That was
Dillon,
long.
what's up, dude?
That's a long time ago. Well, one thing you can make sure there won't be one instrument plugged in tomorrow.
No.
Everything's going to be tapes.
In a
All
can.
tapes and,
It's basically going to be a Kiss show.
yeah,
Oh.
pretty much.
One hung low, huh, Brian?
I'm not making it up.
No, that
Just
was
think of everyone
in response to Brian Landreth's comment.
Oh, the other Brian.
yeah, one hung low.
All that. needs a tuck.
Need to lift.
Cheddar saying, everyone didn't freak out. We could be in a world where there's boobs in every halftime show.
Just everybody quit freaking
Not
out.
just the ones we want.
They're actually making the cheerleaders put clothes on now. I'm like, what's the world coming to?
Right.
What's the point of having fully dressed cheerleaders?
Yeah. It's, let me start it. There was this video that was
It's funny. It's funny if you think about it. Like in the late '80s and early '90s, we went way to that one extreme, right? And now we're going.
Where we should have stayed.
To the other extreme. It's just that. Can we just find a freaking balance somewhere in the middle?
A happy medium?
Yeah, happy medium. Just yeah. Moving on. What's our next subject?
I don't know. We pretty much covered the Super Bowl from every direction other than the game.
Are you guys watching the game? Are you guys?
Oh yeah, it's a Super Bowl. I'll watch
Yeah,
it.
Super Bowl. I'll probably watch it if nothing else for the commercial.
I guess I'm kind of rooting for Kansas City because they haven't won it in a million years.
I was going to
So
ask
So
you.
it's KC and who?
San Francisco
Okay.
49ers. 49ers.
I think I'll have to pull for San Francisco on that one.
Really? They got
Yeah, I'm not a big
Both
KC fan, but
I want
Casey's-
Andy Reid to win.
Casey's loaded up on offense, man. Whew.
are they?
That's why I want them to win it, so they'll break that team up because they'll all be free agents and get sucked away, and then they'll stink for a couple of years because my
Right.
favorite team's in the AFC, and I don't see anybody beating
Hey,
them for
there's
the next
there's
decade.
upside down.
Oh yeah, upside down. Yeah, I think KC is going to win that game, and I hope they do because Andy Reid, I like to see him win.
He used to be your Eagles guy, right?
Well, he used to be the coach of the Eagles. Yeah,
Yeah.
not that they'll be doing anything. I won't see anything from the Eagles for 10 years the way they're going right now.
Shoot, I'm just hoping one of these quarterbacks like Drew Brees or Tom Brady's going to go all free agent so my Colts can pick up a stopgap until we can draft somebody to replace him.
Get a good quarterback.
Quit 2 weeks before the season, Andrew Luck. Who quits 2 weeks before the season when you're in the Pro Bowl quarterback?
Well,
Killing me.
the quarterback that we have, he plays with
I'm the Colts guy, Alan.
finally plays his first playoff game and didn't even make it to the end of the game. The guy
He got
just
hurt.
all the time. Carson Wentz, right?
Right.
Anyways,
I agree with you, Crowbar, but my team could use that. We got a big, giant offensive line. We can run the ball. We just need a guy that can throw a 5-yard pass and actually get it to the right team. We don't even have
Sixth
that.
Stinger is back. How are you?
Hey, what's up, dude?
I don't know. Tom Brady outside of Belichick is nothing. I don't know about that. Not sure about that.
I'm just glad the Patriots aren't in the Super Bowl again this year.
Yeah.
Say it again?
I'm
weren't
just
really
glad
that good this
the
year.
Pats are not in the Super Bowl
Oh,
again.
thank God for that. Yeah.
They weren't really good this year, to be honest. They were.
Oh,
I mean, if you look at it, they get to play the Dolphins twice. They get to play the Bills twice.
Yeah, the Bills were good this year, though.
A little bit better, but historically for like the last 20
Yeah.
years.
They were-
And they get to play the Jets twice.
This year they were good. I think maybe better than last year, but they were still pretty good.
Yeah, but Miami Jets and Bills,
Jets
that's
forget.
16 games. You can't win those 6 games. You don't need to go to the playoffs.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe how far the Titans got. The Titans were average all season until the end, and then all of a sudden they got hot.
They were the surprise for sure, man, that they got as far as they did.
They can run the ball. They got a big line.
Every QB in the Belichick system does well. Matt Castle went 11-5, and he hadn't played games since high school when he started.
San Francisco 49ers starting quarterback is was Brady's backup. They traded him to the 49ers, Garoppolo. Same with the Colts starting quarterback this year was a Brady backup, but he's not as good as Garoppolo. We got the wrong one.
Yeah.
Allen Robinson said the Titans couldn't believe it either.
Well, the big upset too this year was the Ravens, man.
Yeah, they dominated all season and then got taken out right off the bat.
Yeah, that was free.
Hey, new name I don't recognize. Preston Smith. How's it going, Preston?
Oh, Preston Smith's been around. He's been around on my channel. Hey, Preston, I've got these two gentlemen. So, folks, if you don't know who these guys are, that's Brian. That's up top. There's Dave Orr's guitars. They are the.
Where's the gentleman? I don't.
I can't find him either, Brian.
Did I say something funny?
You said these two gentlemen. We were just looking around to see who you were talking about.
Trying to figure out who you were talking about.
These guys are the Live Wires. They do a show every Wednesday at 9 o'clock. So 9 p.m. Eastern, so check it out.
The Live Wires.
You are so inclined.
You can just see where it says "Hey Wire Nuts." You can just click the little 3 dots next to
There
that.
you go. There's the shirt. Yeah.
Rocking the shirt.
Mark Dillon says he's had nearly 300 centimeters of snow since Christmas. Wow.
Wow.
We only got one snowfall really big since Christmas.
Translate that 3 centimeters to
300, so it's 2.5.
Oh, 300
to an
centimeters.
inch, if that helps.
How many?
2.54 centimeters to an inch.
Oh man, that's a lot of snow. That's 100 and looks like 140 inches of snow, something like that.
Yeah. Al Robinson's liking the guitars in the background. Brian's background. I'm all lit up nice.
Hey, Hack. You know, there's 2 kinds of countries in the world: the kind that use the metric system and the kind that have landed on the moon.
We're going with that again, are we?
All right. Well, you know the space shuttle thing that you guys fly up there every couple years?
Well, not anymore. We have to hitch a ride with the Russians now. We have to hitch a ride with the Russians to our own space station.
Yeah, they kept blowing up.
That arm thing that used to come out, do all the work.
That robotic arm that was built in Canada.
There's what you guys can't see.
It was actually called the Canadian arm, I think.
Yeah,
I think it actually said Canada on it.
Yes, it did. There you go.
Yep.
Hey, there's Greg Meir.
Oh, see, Greg Meir, that's a new name for me. Welcome to the
Hey, Greg.
channel.
How's it going?
That's a new name.
Hey, Greg, what's up?
Canada Arm, yeah. If you're new to the
Welcome.
channel, folks, please like and subscribe. Oh, we got 40 of you guys in here already.
Welcome to the show.
Wow.
Welcome.
Impromptu Saturday night pre-Super Bowl extravaganza.
That's great. We're talking Super Bowl. No, we're not.
No.
Well, we already did. Well, we talked about the cheerleaders in the halftime show.
Oh, come on, man.
Canada arm.
That's just crowbar. That's just unnecessary.
Plus, they supply all the maple syrup to the ISS, so they got that going for them.
Alan Robinson, how do you like the DSL compared to the Origin? It's kind of an unfair comparison, Alan, because the Origin I have is I have the head, and the DSL I have is the combo. I love the combo as a combo. I love the Origin as a head. I think the Origins are better as a head than a combo because I prefer I don't like the speakers that they come with. Whereas if you have the head, like I've got my head hooked up to a 212 cab right now at finished 30s, and it sounds really good. But both amplifiers are good, man. You can't go wrong with either one. The
Have
DSL
you?
significantly higher gain though. It's a more gain. The Origin is not a high gain amp. So just so you know.
No, it's not. Have you plugged your Origin in through the cab on your DSL?
I don't think so.
Give it. I would be interested to see how you like it that way. I mean, just for kicks and giggles, just to kind of AV them, right?
Just to play through that speaker.
Yeah, through that cab and through that speaker. If it sounds any different.
Well,
Is that DSL the smallest combo you have?
Yeah, you can see it right behind me.
Yeah, I had one. I had the one before yours. You've got the R, right? CR.
I had the 40C. I sold it to buy this, which is the 40 CR.
CR.
I've had them both. They're both great.
I had this. I had the C. That was my first tube amp. It was heavy.
I was just gonna say the only problem with that's 50 pounds, man.
Yeah. You know what I'm looking at? I'm looking for a used Friedman Runt 20.
You know what I'm looking at? Two
mutts.
Great dogs. They're not mutts.
Two fur balls. Two fur balls.
Yeah. Two fur balls. Sorry.
They want to go out.
Hey,
no, they just came in. They've been out all day and
they want to get petted.
They just want some love. Yeah.
So Doc,
Greg asked us a question. Oh. Greg Meir, or your new
car
person.
Brand.
Hey Jasco, what's up, dude? Ain't seen you around
Jasco.
for a while.
Long time no see, Jasco.
Yeah, Jasco was in the Hack Shack earlier.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I came up to check out the Hack Shack.
Greg wants to know what our favorite bands are.
Brand, guitar brand, not band.
Oh, brand. I thought he said band. Oh, yeah, I said brand. Yeah, brand. Oh, that's fairly easy.
I'm wearing it.
Man, I'm going to be controversial.
No, you're not. You're going to say Gibson, and he'll be right.
all around favorite brand would have to be Gibson for me, but my favorite guitar is not a Gibson.
Yeah, I guess I'd say the same thing. Gibson's my favorite brand, but my favorite guitar maybe not my favorite. My easiest played guitar is not a Gibson. It's a PRS.
I have 8 Gibsons.
Yeah, you might have a problem.
I have 5 Gibsons.
Hack needs Gibson rehab.
That's my favorite.
Zematis? Really? Yeah. That one that's taking the prize, right?
Yeah.
He can't hardly put it down, man. You watch any of his videos, that's the one he's grabbing every time.
Probably because of the pickups too now, right?
Well, that didn't hurt. That didn't hurt at all.
Yeah.
But no, this thing, just the way it plays, just the way it's built. I mean, it's as rock solid a build as I've put my hands on, and I've put my hands on some expensive guitars. And
Grumpy Mike says he's playing his S2 right now. I got to show this. I'll show this. Go ahead.
As far as just straight out of the box, right out of the case, brand new guitar.
No setup, nothing.
It was perfect. I mean, just absolutely perfect. The fretwork better than any of my brand new Gibsons that I've bought. I mean, just absolutely grade A all the way through. So I'm extremely happy, and about half the price of a new standard.
Mm-hmm.
So
that right there is the new S2 594 thin line. $1,499,
So that's $2,000 Canadian.
and probably not going to see any till March, but pretty sure I got to have that. So it's got the pattern thin neck. It's the first time you could ever get a 594 set up with a pattern thin neck, which is, I know I like. I love that color. What do you guys think about that color? Frost blue metallic.
What other colors does it come in?
It comes in a frost green, and then it comes in a white, and then a black metallic, and then it comes in a bunch of maple flame top.
The white or the black would probably be what I'd like.
The white one is like an aged white, like an off white, and the black is a metallic. And then there's a metallic green and this blue right here.
Right. Well, I like that they're offering those guitars now, man. They're finally,
Yeah, because the S2s are a set neck, the American-made set neck, made in Maryland rather than in the regular core factory, right? Just like the CEs are a bolt-on neck, American-made bolt-on neck.
Well, are the CEs cheaper or more money than the S2s?
CEs are more money than the S2.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
The CEs are just over $2,000 here.
Yeah. Yeah, the CEs are more money than the S2. And I think the S2, the current ones, have the overseas pickups, whereas the CEs always have the American-made pickups.
I know the C's for sure have the American-mades because I had one for a while to try out. Preston Smith is saying his go-to guitar is the Ibanez Roadstar 2. I used to own one of those.
Hi.
And that's one of the ones I wish I had not sold.
Nick it. I have to agree with Brian. You know, customs are pretty badass, but
even the ones made in Japan.
I'll still take the Zemadas over this.
So Sean was thinking the same thing, white or black. Yeah, generally white or black is what I would go. Or if there was like a really nice red with a with a flake in it, I might go for that too.
And definitely gold hardware.
Oh yeah, right. That's a non.
If it doesn't have gold hardware, you're not doing it right.
That's
right.
Yeah, you know what? I'm looking around. Like, if I had to pick a favorite guitar, oh, I know what it would be. Most comfortable, easiest to play.
Yep.
You ever notice that your most favorite guitar is the last one you just got?
So in some cases, yeah, in some cases.
That's the one you pick up the most, though. It's the one you most recently got.
So, like I said, in some cases it is.
It would be blocky. It'd definitely be blocky. Easiest to play. I know what it's going to sound like. It never lets me down. If I just want something that's going to work and I'm going to play okay with, it's this guy. And surprise, it's a Gibson. Hey, Jeff Ripple here. How are you?
Alan, I can't drink bourbon and look at those 594s online, and it may not end well. So Greg asked us another question. He says, "What are our biggest influence?" And I'm assuming you mean who are our biggest influences, guitar wise.
Well, when I was a kid, I just wanted to be Ace Frehley.
Yeah,
but now that I'm a grown up, I want to be Billy Gibbons. And Joe Perry. And Angus Young.
Yeah.
I'd settle for Malcolm.
I'd have to say, what got me started playing was Ace Frehley. And he's still an influence to an extent. But I'm talking like 70s Ace. Nothing past that. But there's shit, man. I love Nuno Betancourt. Guys like that. Jimmy Page. There's so many. There's so many. Alex Lifeson.
And of course, my biggest influences would be, to at least what I hear when I play.
Well, that's different now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that's your influence. Like, who do you sound like when you play?
I can tell you what people say.
People nobody want to listen to.
Dog shit? No.
That's what I sound like, dog shit.
What kind of dog?
What kind of dog? Yeah.
I've been told
I have
Ace
excellent tone.
probably Ace a lot.
I would agree with that.
Somebody said the other day, Joe.
Yeah, you got some Ace's inflection for sure.
A lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot. I hear a lot of Ace in your playing.
Oh, there you go. That's in my genes. Somebody was saying Joe Perry the other day, and
Gene Simmons is in your genes.
I would let him out.
Quickly.
You never know what he might do in there. Any port in a storm, right?
What he might leave behind.
Hey, any port in a storm, man.
I'll tell you one thing, he'll probably be the only guy who doesn't get the coronavirus, man, because he's doing everything.
He invented the coronavirus.
Yeah.
No, obviously I hear a lot of David Gilmour when I play.
Wow.
And then, but my influences, the guys that influenced me to want to play were Mick Mars and Randy Rhoads.
Yeah, have to be Ace for me, but then Joe Perry's like really my guy. Joe and Billy Gibbons, those are my two favorite guitar players. And Joe can play like a zillion different. Joe can play anything. He can play the blues or hard rock or classic rock or whatever you want. And Billy Gibbons is just a god.
Speaking of Joe, did you watch that Barney performance that they did?
I watched the Run DMC, and that was absolutely a cluster. You know what,
Okay,
man? That was the
right.
worst freaking. I was like, wow. I don't know. They must not have rehearsed because it was
I saw
bad.
that, and I'm like, what the hell? Like,
It was
everything
bad.
was wrong with that. Everything. It sounded
Everything was
off.
wrong.
It's
It
from the
sounded
time they
terrible.
started. It sounded off.
You know why? They didn't have the drummer. They kicked Joey out of the band.
Yeah, well, I wasn't gonna get into that, but it's just the whole performance I thought was terrible. And that's the only rock of the show was that, right?
Did you see the TMZ video where Joey showed up for
Yeah,
rehearsal and they had the two bodyguards out front and they're like, sorry, you can't go in, sir.
Yeah, that was
It's like,
sad.
and they were kind of like feeling bad about it too. The guys were like, we're sorry, but we can't let you in.
Alan Robinson's got a question. What was the first album that you guys bought?
Oh, Motley Crue Theater of Pain.
Kiss Alive with my own money.
Destroyer. Kiss Destroyer.
I still have it. It's back there on the wall.
Sean,
I got Destroyer up there on the wall too, but it wasn't the first one I bought.
Sean says, watch for his tongue in those jeans guitar.
Hey, there's that song.
Cliff Burton is his big. Greg, you play bass? Cliff Burton.
Yeah, Cliff Burton's bass player.
Bass player from Metallica that passed.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not crazy. Okay.
Alan's a Kiss fan. He got Kiss Alive first too.
Oh, cool.
Hey, cool, William De Silva. Name I don't recognize. Hey, how's it going, William?
William De Silva?
Right on, man. Theater of Pain.
Mike the Roadie's here. Did you check with him to see if he's available? Hack.
Mike
He's a
Roadie?
roadie. It says Mike the Roadie's in the chat. Did you check with him to see if he was available?
It's not Mike the Roadie.
It's just Mike Roadie.
Oh,
Roadie. Oh, dear Lord. Hey, just trying. I'm sorry, folks. I'm trying to catch up here. Hey, Chuck Stewart, welcome. I missed Columbia House.
Brian used to work for Columbia.
I used to work for BMG. Well, I worked for BMG Music Service. Same difference. We had all the RCA stuff.
And William De Silva, welcome. If you guys are new to the channel, please like and subscribe. Much appreciated. Oh, Greg Muir just subbed to my channel. Thank you, Greg. Appreciate it.
Hey, Chuck. I got cousin Chuck in the chat.
Chuck Stewart, no. Look at that.
Sean Zimmerman, Guitar Hack, what the hell? That was my first tape I ever had. Gave to me.
Hitting everything tonight. There you go.
That Columbia House was cool, man. I remember getting all those friggin' records. I still remember the records I bought too. I got Scorpions. I bought what else? I think I got a Black Sabbath record. I got all the records that I wanted that I couldn't afford. I just bought them all.
We'll send you 13 for a penny, and all you have to do is buy 6
For
at the regular price over the next 2 months.
Yeah.
And if you don't call us and tell us not to send you the one of the month, you're getting it anyway.
Somebody lost their shirt on that deal, eh?
So those CDs you used to get from BMG or Columbia House and mailed them back, I used to buy them for $1 because after they got them back, they couldn't resell them. So I'd just go on our lunch break. We'd go down to the room and we could buy any CD in there for $1 because that's about how much it cost them to make them. It costs more to make the jewel case than the actual CD.
Right. Brian, I think we all still owe Columbia House a little bit of money anyway.
They didn't care. They didn't care because if you bought one, they got you. If you only bought one out of the 6, they got you because it cost about 40 cents to make the 13 CDs they sent you.
Hey, Samuel Smith. Hey, how's it going? And Fruitcake Tony, how's it going?
There's another new name. Hey, folks, again, if you're new to the channel, we got a lot of new
Man, this is the worst show ever to join the hack show.
This is not the regular hack show.
His channel's usually way better than this, just so you know.
Yeah, he's got us two. He's got us 2 substandard YouTubers on here.
That was a funny comment. 2 and 3, yay!
Substandard YouTuber.
Oh, that big Brian, put the guitar down, man.
I quit.
I quit.
I'm done. I quit. I'm selling all my shit.
First album.
Turning the camera off.
And I went 50-50 on Meet the Beatles. Older than
I'm out. I'm done.
Hey, I've got, who is that, 2 and 3 chord? Yeah. I got something to show you real quick, 2 and 3 chord.
There's RG. Welcome.
Anybody want to buy some gear? Clearance sale. Must go. Going out of business.
YouTube gear. Real cheap.
There you go.
The Beatles.
Introducing the Beatles. And yeah, it's the crappy one. It's the one that's got "Please Please Me" on it.
If I had more energy, I'd go upstairs and get our original copy of Abbey Road in Japanese, but I'm too tired to go get it.
There you go. That shows you it's real. The color gradient. This is probably one of the most faked albums
Of all time.
And
Chuck's like, everybody's got something to hide.
yeah, right.
Except for me and my monkey. This monkey's not hiding anything.
No, it's just on his back.
Hey, Great Benzini is here.
Hey,
Yo, you want to get off my back, monkey? He should be a magician.
Oh, Greg Muir's got a question. What kind of amps and pedals do you guys use? So,
Helix.
what do you
Helix.
start with you, Brian? What pedals?
Helix.
Helix.
One word answer.
No, it's not an import 2 and 3 chord. That's an original from 1960, whatever.
Yeah,
it was my dad's. He bought it when he was in the Army, or not Army, Air Force, excuse me. And that was like one of the few things that I wanted when he.
I didn't know your daddy was a flyboy.
Yeah, well, my real dad was in the Army, and he was stationed over in Frankfurt around. Oh, when was that? That would have been early 60s, I guess. And then my stepdad in the late 60s or mid 60s, I guess, he was in Fairbanks, Alaska. Yeah, cold.
It's like, why? Did I do something wrong?
Yeah. So, it's not an import. That's a real deal. That one's not a fake. That album was faked because was it Columbia sued VJ because they owned the rights to, or it was something over the rights to the Beatles music, and they ended up, it took like a year or so in litigation, and they finally lost, and a VJ was allowed to continue printing. So that's one of the early. So after that, people were still pressing that album, but the things were different on the vinyl. The cover was slightly different. The ring, the rainbow ring that goes around the sticker plate on the disc. If you look at it, the real ones have a smooth gradient. They transition into each other very well. The fake ones, you can see it's not very well. The rainbow colors aren't very well gradiated, and the font and the VJ font. So there's a bunch of different. There's like websites dedicated to how to spot a fake on those. Because
hey, Brad.
There's so many out there. Hey, there's Brad. How's it going, Brad?
In here. How are you, RG Pops? Welcome to the channel.
I was gonna save this. I was gonna save this for Wednesday night, but it could be funny. We might just do it tonight instead.
Want to show that?
Yeah, show that. So did you guys hear about Minnie Mouse in Las Vegas last week losing it?
No.
Yeah, Minnie Menace Mouse went all crazy.
Went batshit crazy is what she.
We have video. Let me see if I can. Share this video here for you.
No.
Oh, cool, Preston. Preston's hanging out with his buddy and his son, chilling, having a beer.
Sweet, man.
That's cool, man.
I'm not much of a beer drinker. When I do drink beer, it's usually somebody asked about beer. It's usually like I like the Belgian wheats. That's kind of my beer, but I'm not much of a beer drinker. Excuse me.
So apparently what happened a couple days ago in Vegas, Goofy, Mickey, and Minnie were doing their thing there on the street, and a security guard had some words with Minnie.
Right.
And it didn't end well. Oh, Mickey got a shot in the mouth. Ground and pound. Minnie ground and pound. She gonna whip that ass. Now watch. She gonna whip her shoe off here in a minute. See? Oh, she's still getting it. Watch the shoe coming off. Look, this dude gets the Goofy head. That's Goofy's got Mickey and Minnie's head. They're like, we're out of here, dude.
Holy shit.
And it made Minnie, that's right.
Oh, man.
Minnie went all octagon.
Yes, you did. Probably looking for a new job now.
Must be hot in them costumes, I'll tell you that.
That's right, RG.
Well,
yeah.
the rest of the story is they weren't official Disney characters. They were just like, working for tips, right?
Oh, is that? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sugar Ray Mouse there.
So they were
So the Sugar Ray. So the security guard was like, "Yeah, you got to get out in front of our casino," and Minnie was like, "Not having it."
Oh, wow.
There's another name I don't recognize. Meryl J.
Oh, yeah. Meryl J's been around for a while.
Okay.
Hey, Meryl J, what's up, dude?
Yeah, let's go,
Samuel
man.
Smith. Don't mess with the mouse. Grumpy Mike's like, don't mess with the mouse, man.
Yeah, the new Rat Pack, Jimmy Biter, yeah.
That new Rat Pack is taking over Vegas.
That's funny.
MMA fights inside mascot costumes could be a big seller. I'm surprised they haven't done that already.
I think we're onto something here, folks.
Hey, Dwight. My favorite part's like Mickey trying to break it up and Minnie like accidentally pops him right in the mouth. I'm like, the first thing you never do in a mascot fight is take your mascot head off. I mean,
Right.
Come on. You don't take your head off.
Hey, there's Dwight Bailey. How's it going, man?
Hey, Dwight, how are you?
I was going to try to come up with something clever, but it.
Greg says that Minnie could take on Conor McGregor.
Oh, Cowboy's taking the security mini side. Says a security guard charged her.
Oh my goodness! Only in Las
Doug
Vegas
Stewart
people.
says, what was the best show you saw last year? Most fun song you learned?
Ooh,
That's a good question.
show's easy for me, but song that might be.
I don't know what I didn't
that.
go to any shows last, or did I? Oh yeah, I saw one.
You saw Kiss, dude.
Well, you've seen two.
Well, you saw like half a Kiss, and then you
I
saw
half
some
a Kiss.
pre-recorded
Well,
other
I
half a
think that's
Kiss.
the only one I saw. Right?
No, you went to
No,
a
you
show
went to
with
the-
somebody
didn't you go to
else.
The Who as well.
You went
Oh,
to
The
Eric
Who.
with the show.
I went to see the Who. That would have been the best show. Yeah.
I
Well,
did
Chuck
not
saw
go to
John
any
5 and Greta Van Fleet. That's a good year.
That's a good
Yeah.
show.
I did not go to any concerts last year.
I saw ZZ and the dude from CCR, whose name is now escaping
John
me,
Fogerty?
John Fogerty.
together. And I saw Aerosmith in Vegas, and that show was great. That thing on the Grammys was horrible, but the show in Vegas is great.
Oh, they probably got that all worked out, right?
Yeah.
Trying to think most fun song I learned last year.
I don't know.
Ooh.
Every new song I learn is fun, but I'd probably have to say Stranglehold.
Yeah, Stranglehold's fun.
Yeah.
Hmm. What song did I learn? I mean, it all kind of starts running together for me.
Dude, you ever like learn a song and then not play it for like a month and then you forget how to freaking play it already?
Yeah,
It's like I feel like I need to write them all down so I remember to like play them all.
I
You know
have
what I
to.
mean?
I have to play them. I have to play them every so often just to keep them in my head.
Or
And,
even just to be able to play them,
yeah.
right?
Well, I mean, I have a fairly decent library, at least of licks and riffs, right? And a lot of them I can recall pretty quick because I've played them so many times. But I'm trying to think what I've learned.
Chuck Stewart's a show junkie. He's going to Buck Cherry next weekend. That should be cool. I saw
Buck Cherry,
open
wow.
for Kiss. They
Yeah.
opened for Kiss. You know what? I think it was in Cobo Hall they opened for Kiss. Because I saw Kiss at Cobo Hall. You know,
Oh, you got to see Kiss at Cobalt in Detroit?
Yeah. because they went back and played Cobo Hall 2 nights before they closed Cobo Hall
Before
down.
they imploded it.
It was like I think that Paul could still sing, so that would have been 2010.
The guys on the back of Alive that are holding the poster went back that night, and they still got the poster, and they're grown men now. You know, the back of Alive, there's 3 guys holding a poster, right, that says Kiss on it. Those same 3 guys went back and got their picture taken.
Yeah,
with
Bill,
with the poster they still have.
Yeah.
Because when they took that in that night, they didn't know they were going to be immortalized on the back of the album cover, right?
I got some Kiss trivia for you. Who on this panel was in a Kiss video?
Wasn't me. Oh,
What? Wasn't me. No, I'm in a Motley Crue video.
that guy.
I'm in a Kiss video.
Which one?
At that show, they were recording. They had cameras everywhere, and they were recording the live live video for Modern Day Delilah.
Oh, there you go. Cool.
Some of the crowd, and I am in that. I am in.
Oh, you can actually see you.
Yeah, you can see me.
Cool.
Yeah,
I'm in Motley Crue Wild Side with my sister. My sister and I at Motley Crue. We went to go see Motley Crue, and they played Wild Side twice.
Hey,
And that's
Bobby,
to film the video.
Bobby Lopes said he learned Stairway to Heaven. Don't hate him. Nah, dude, that's all cool, man. It's a cool
Yeah, is
song.
it? Hey, Bobby, is it Lopes or Lopez?
It's Lopes.
'Cause
Lopez.
No, it's Lopes, like envelopes. I learned this.
spell it
last
out
night.
for us, Bobby, because we keep saying your name right. We got a 50-50
Lopes.
shot at it.
I promise you, it's Lopes.
So,
Crew are my boys.
I was in the Gibson video too. Yeah, for a custom shop for last year for now.
Yep.
See, I
Yeah.
told you Chuck was my cousin. He likes Crew too.
Saw Crew 4 times. I've seen Crew.
Oh God, I've seen him so many
I've
times. I
seen
lost
him
track.
3 times.
I've seen him way more than that. I drove him 3 times.
Well,
I had him in my car 3 times.
I saw him when they first came to Canada. The first concert in Toronto, I saw that. Shout at the Devil was just
That
out.
was early on, didn't they ban him from Canada after that?
Not that I know.
Well, I remember they went on a radio station in Toronto and caused all kinds of a ruckus right before their first show, right?
I don't know. I saw they were playing at a place called the Coliseum, which was like where they had horse shows and stuff. So there was a dirt floor, and it was general admission seating, and I was like scared for my life because
Get up
when
front.
they opened the doors, my feet left the ground, and my feet didn't hit the ground till I was like halfway into it, and then I just ran for the front of the stage. I was like, my freaking eyebrows were singed because the flames were like right there. I don't know those guys could be on that stage with that kind of heat, man. And the air was all burned with sulfur. Like, it was when that show was over, I was drenched, burned.
Hey, Kubrick, how's it going, man?
Hey, Cooper.
No, I'm not wearing a hat in the video, Krellbar. You can't see me. I'm just a little speck up on the side, but I know I'm in there, so that's all that matters.
But I saw that, and what was that concert tour they did? Where they had like the circus, something circus tour.
The Psycho.
Psycho Circus.
Well, that's Kiss.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Oh. Well, there was like Red, White, and Crew. There was.
Tommy was like jumping around in the air or some shit. He wasn't.
Well,
in
he had a roller coaster thingy.
Yeah,
That's when they were out. That's when they were out with Kiss.
When he opened, yeah, that was the third time I saw him. Is when they opened for Kiss. But there was another something. Oh shit! I can't think of the name of it now. I can't think of the name of the tour. It was just greatest hits. They had no record out. They were just,
I'm trying to remember.
You know what he's talking about?
I think he muted himself, maybe.
Did he mute himself?
No,
Or
I said, Tommy on the girls tour. He had the
Yeah, it wasn't that
drum set that spun around, and then
Right.
the one you're talking about, he had the roller coaster.
Yeah. He actually got somebody up from the crowd to get in it with him.
He did.
Yeah, he got somebody to sit down beside him and go around.
Fuck that. I'm not going for a ride with Tommy.
Yeah. Yeah, it was crazy, man. That first show I saw with the crew, man. I look at it, get out of there with my life. Yeah, there was no rules back then, man. It's like whatever, just go. You know?
Yep.
And then what always reminds me of that story in with the Who. Actually, speaking of the Who,
It was in Cincinnati.
Cincinnati,
Tommy.
right? That's what happened, right? General admission. They opened the doors and people got trampled, right?
Okay, hold on a second. Sorry, completely changing the subject here, but
All right.
Tommy Lee gets hepatitis, and God knows what else. Gene's probably laid what 2,000, 2,500 more chicks than Tommy. So he says.
Easy.
So he claims.
He used to have the Polaroids.
Well, yeah.
Shannon made him throw them away.
Again,
Yeah.
Carnival of Sins. That's right, Chuck. Thank you. Carnival of Sins. That's the one. How in the hell does Gene not have every STD known to mankind?
Condoms.
And
Lifetime supply. They even got Kiss condoms, dude.
The guys in
Swear to
Kiss,
God.
the guys in Kiss used to complain when they're younger days because one guy get crabs, right? And they used to put all their sweaty costumes together in one crate.
So they'd all have crabs.
All from like costume to costume, and all have it. So that's true.
Protected by his kidney stones.
I've heard by the end of the tour, like in the beginning, those leather outfits smelled so damn bad they couldn't even hardly stand to put them on.
Yeah, they would stand up on their own.
Like, yo, I'm out of here, dudes. He like wash me or something. I'm out of
They
here.
just like that like big crunchy. It's a break it loose to put it on.
Right.
I've met Gene a few times, and actually he's a real nice guy. Like I met him, like talking to him and stuff.
True, Preston.
And he is a good-natured guy. You could probably love him.
Gene invented STDs, therefore he's immune to them.
Gene invented penicillin's what Gene invented.
He's proof it works.
Can you imagine the crate of penicillin they used to take on the road back in the day?
Oh my God.
Just
Gene is patient zero. Hey, there's Dante, old man Dan. How's it going?
Dante, and there's Headstock here.
at this point, Gene's just a carrier.
He's just a carrier monkey.
Yeah.
If there's a nuclear war, the only thing alive will be a cockroach and Gene. You know that.
Gene's pheromones could
Oh,
kill
wait,
off the
that's Richard.
coronavirus.
What do you mean Gene invented the coronavirus?
The only reason he invented it was so he can invent the cure and get richer.
Gene invented penicillin out of need.
Oh my God, poor Gene. Gene doesn't even care that we pick on him because he's just like,
Yeah, it's good to be me, right?
it's good to be me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crowbar says the only thing that can kill the coronavirus is Lyme disease.
Kobe is just a distraction.
Kobe's just a tail wagging the dog.
Oh man.
Somebody had to go. Somebody had to go so they can find the treasure on Oak Island. Kobe was just the last guy.
Oh man.
Guitar Hack, are you aware of Oak Island? It's in your country. You should be.
Oak Island?
Oh my God, he doesn't even know what I'm talking about. That would be a big no.
That'd be a big no.
No.
The Oak Island out there off the coast of Nova Scotia is supposed to be where the Ark of the Covenant and a whole bunch of pirate gold and everything else is buried. And dudes have been trying to dig it up for 300 years. There's a whole TV show about it. These guys out there trying to dig it up.
Are they finding anything?
Not yet.
Not yet. We're looking though.
They found some dirt.
Falls in dirt?
Yeah, they found a lot of dirt.
I'm sure they did.
Yep. No, all the way back to like Teddy Roosevelt. I've been trying to dig this treasure up on this island. Supposedly, the Knights Templar brought the Ark of the Covenant there and buried it in a pit really deep, and then booby trapped it so you can't get to it. Which seems it seems like a James Bond overly elaborate plot,
Yeah.
like sharks with their lasers on their heads. I would have buried it someplace where it was easier to get it back.
Right.
But that's just me.
Well, we got 54 folks in here sharing our Saturday evening, just hanging out. If anyone's got any topics, things they want to talk about,
Well, Dogpaw says he's worked on the Oak Island show, so we need to hear about that.
oh, let's hear about that. Yeah, we got no agenda tonight, folks. We're just hanging out.
Yeah, if you guys have any questions for any of us, just tag one or the three of us.
The snake booby trap isn't perfect. The guy who hates snakes beat it.
Snakes. Why did it have to be snakes?
Who put these mother effing snakes on this mother effing plane?
That's from Indiana Jones,
I know,
right? He's like, snakes. Why did it have to be snakes?
Do you guys listen to any new music?
Not much.
No.
Not if I can help it.
I don't know, man.
Every once in a while, there's something new that'll come along that'll catch my attention. Like it's not really new, but like Nathaniel Rateliff and the Night Sweats are pretty good, and I'm really dig the Dead South, and of course like and some of the other stuff like Shooter Jennings. I love me some Shooter Jennings. Again, I don't know if you classify that as new, but his cover of Walk of Life from Dire Straits is freaking. I like it better than the Dire Straits version.
Like if it's fucking new, for me, it's like it's new, but it's old guys doing new, like Black Country Communion, right, which is relatively new. Joe Bonamassa, but he's been around for a long time. Like it's new material, but he's still putting stuff out. You know what I mean? That would be like my new. You know, I was listening to what's that super group now with Buckethead and the drummer used to be with Dream Theater, Mike
Portnoy.
Yeah, they got a band. I was listening to some of their stuff the other day, which is new, but it's all.
You guys ever seen Dream Theater live? Either one of you ever seen Dream Theater?
I don't think I could handle Dream Theater live.
You got to be a Dream Theater fan to make it all the way through a Dream Theater concert, bro.
Well, shit, if you can't.
I mean, they are fantastic musicians, but it's just like the same. It's just after a while, you're like, didn't I already heard this?
The band I'm talking about is Sons of Apollo. Just remember the name.
Sorry, I had to grab a snack.
No worries. Hey, Buddy Holly's here. Welcome. Buckethead's apparently coming out with some new bikes this month.
I don't know why. I'm just not a big Buckethead guy.
There's a concert, a full concert of his on YouTube if you want to check it out. The guy's playing like these white Les Pauls, right?
Yeah, that's his thing. Is the white Les Paul with the red kill switch on it.
Oh, you talk. Well, so Buckethead's
It's a custom model.
Buckethead's Les Paul is an extended scale, so it's
Baritone.
well, it's just extended scale. It's instead of 24 3/4, it's a 28-inch scale, but it's not technically a baritone though.
Alan says I draw the line at watching a guy with a chicken bucket on his head.
Preston Smith is saying, Guitar Hack, watching your videos clued me into an app that lets me use myself for live streams. That would be Streamlabs. Thanks for that. Now I got to figure out when I can do that without stepping on others. You know,
not at 9 p.m. on Wednesday nights. That slot's taken.
Yeah, can't go on at Thursdays at 8 either.
Mondays at 9 is also taken.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Monday, all of Monday night is taken, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't even bother with Monday night unless you want to go on like super late or something, or go on super early. So you got Six String Brian at what time for
He's
you
at
guys?
7.
So that's 5 o'clock my time, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, he's on at 7 my time. Yeah.
And then there's a couple others that go on after that.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's why I got the second channel. I just go on whenever.
Right.
No agenda, just go on and
The Hack Shack.
the Hack
Yeah.
Shack. You don't have to worry about anything.
We're not supposed
Yeah,
to
if
be
you guys-
advertising the Hack Shack.
We're not supposed
Brian.
to mention the Hack Shack.
If you guys don't know, Hack has another channel called the Hack
Brian,
Shack.
we're not supposed to be advertising the other
my
channel.
fault, though. I brought it up.
Well, if you make a channel public, it's sort of like already in the ether.
It's in the ether.
We're not supposed to be advertising the Hack Shack channel.
Are we trying to keep the Hack Shack channel quiet? Is that,
You
what you
think?
said?
You think?
On the dome wall.
Shut the hell up. Whistleblower.
Yeah. Blower.
Here. Oh, Last in Line, Chuck Stewart. Yeah, that's another super group. Yeah. Vivian
Last in
Campbell.
line.
It's Vinny a piece.
Oh,
Okay.
that's a Dio tribute band, right?
Yeah.
Chuck, yeah. That's
Pretty much.
it's all the guys who were in Dio's band.
Oh man, I got to see Dio one time. Talk about a laser show.
Mine
Holy
is
crap.
Vivian.
That was I think it was with Vivian Campbell. Yeah.
Oh, Mark Tanner. There's a new name. Welcome to the
Hey,
channel.
Mark.
1K.
Scar my guitar. What's up, guys?
Hey,
New name. Lots of new names here. Scar my guitar.
hey,
They
Sean.
do. Man,
Oh,
that
yeah.
channel's cool. They do all kinds of fun stuff on that channel.
Oh, Absolute Mayhem is here, man. Folks, if you're new to the channel, please sub. Please sub the Hack channel. Sub these guys. You know what? You guys are mods. Throw up your links because I didn't put your links in.
I'll throw the link to the live wires up there, and I'll throw up our channel links. How about
Yeah,
that?
throw your links up. Yeah, folks, if you're new,
I got mine.
You got yours. You throw yours up there.
Oh, I got a lot of new names here, man.
There's my channel. Although the live show is sucking the life out of my channel because I don't have any time to make a video
Samuel
anymore.
Smith, do you guys know Blue Stolly? I don't know what you're talking about. Do you know what that
Hey.
is?
Hey, Sean, are you feeling any better today, man? You still got the lung thing going on.
So that second one there is the link to the live wires, which is the live show that Dave and I do every Wednesday night, where we bring a guest in from the community and grill them. That's pretty much what we do. Shrimp on the Barbie.
Grill
Samuel
Shrimp on the
Smith,
Barbie.
welcome.
'em. Grill 'em.
YouTuber
What
on the
do
Barbie.
you guys hack? What do we hack?
Safes.
Computers? I don't know.
Computers.
Oh,
Those
okay,
things?
so 1K
Guitars.
Well, hang on. 1K is new. So the channel that you're watching is called Guitar Hack, it's my channel, and I call it Guitar Hack because I'm a hack guitar player trying to get better. So really, it's guitar based. So I'm a hack and I'm okay.
My name
1K.
is DR Guitars. People call me Dave. I'm a hack.
I'm looking at 1K Claps channel, and it looks like a channel that my daughter would be way into, with all the cool animation and graphics and artistry. Definitely cool channel.
Oh, cool, man.
Yeah.
There you
I
go.
don't see any guitars on there, but that's okay.
Not a guitar? Okay. Well, welcome anyways, 1K Claps.
Yep. Doesn't mean he or she doesn't want to have a guitar or learn to play
Yeah.
one.
Lots of guitar talk here.
Yeah.
It's
Guitar, music.
guitar tech. Guitar Talk channel.
Subliminal message. Yeah.
Scar says Mikey's coming to visit again soon. Scar my guitar. Mikey.
Mikey.
Like as in Grumpy Mike?
Like as in Mikey, let Mikey try it. Mikey likes everything. 6-string Brian says, what's a guitar?
Guitar, yeah.
All right. I gotta do some technical stuff here for a second, guys.
Oh, technical stuff. I'm out.
Now,
It's called plugging in the computer because I'm on the battery and I didn't realize that. Let's make sure here.
Shh. He'll think he lost us. Don't tell anybody. Shh. Shh. Everybody in the chat, be quiet.
I can hear you.
Shh. Damn it.
Brian, you're talking too loud.
I know. That happens.
There we go. There we go.
Oh, wannabe player, new to the channel. What genre do you guys play? Well, go ahead, Hack.
What genre? I guess in a nutshell, rock.
Wannabe player wants to know if I'm really just a drummer.
Basically rock. Nothing extreme.
Yeah.
No super heavy metal or anything like that.
I'm just a guitar player trapped in a drummer body.
I play pretty much everything from a little bit of country to Iron Maiden, so pretty much anything in between.
Like Kubrick Glover 72, do you listen to jazz? Yes. Classical, not so much. Opera, no. Blues, yes. Rhythm and blues, yes.
Jazz, not so much. Classical, yes. Opera, not so much. Blues, rhythm and blues, yes.
No, yes.
I just started listening to some, like, there's certain jazz that's actually pretty cool and you can listen to.
Yeah, some of it's okay. It's not something I'd like actively seek out to listen to.
I actively seek it out actually because it just
Okay.
I don't know. You just want to hear something, a little bit different, a little more.
Yeah, sure. No, that's cool.
But as long as you can follow it, like if it turns into music for other musicians, then I'm out. But
Sure.
as long as there's like some type of a song structure to it, I'm good with it.
Right. No, I love country. I'm like old school country. Johnny Cash and Hank
Williams Jr., man. I'm a
Hank
Hank.
Jr.
I like me some Hank Jr. Country
Love
boy
that
can't
stuff,
survive.
Love that stuff. And like Glenn
You're a
Campbell.
Southern boy, though. You grew up in the South. You're a
Yeah,
Southern boy.
I grew up. Yeah, I grew up on this. I love listening to bluegrass. Of course, I also grew up listening to bluegrass. So, but yeah, my musical tastes just span a huge spectrum.
Yes, Don, we got a lot of new names tonight, and it is very cool. Yes.
Yeah,
I'm with you, Grumpy Mike.
Albert Lee is a monster.
Oh,
That guy is a freak on guitar.
I can watch that play forever, man.
That guy, I mean, wow. Just every time I see him play, I'm just like, he did that, huh? How'd he do that?
RG Pop says he would have guessed bass player for me. I probably should have been a bass player. It looks way easier.
You only got to learn 4 strings.
First off, there's only 4 damn strings, so right off the bat.
How do I feel about country? I don't mind like the old country. I'm not big fan of the new pop country stuff, but I like the old stuff. Like I like Johnny Cash.
Ooh.
Pop country sucks.
You know,
I'm just gonna throw my opinion on there. Pop country sucks.
Did you see what Kubrick did there? How do you answer that?
who do you think was the greatest guitarist who ever lived?
Oh Lord.
So a guitar player that's passed away.
No, he could still be alive. He just said ever lived.
Perkins
He didn't say
Perkins
lived and
was a
died.
badass.
Well, if you live, you ain't living.
Luther was a badass. I love Luther. Luther was awesome. It wasn't like showy or flashy, but I'd probably have to say Glenn Campbell.
Oh man,
Glenn Campbell was a just brutal beast on guitar.
Hey, Grumpy Mike, thanks, buddy. You got to keep up. Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, I'd have. I mean, like, just
what about Roy Clark?
Roy Clark was good
that's
too.
who I was going to say. Was Roy Clark?
I think Glenn Campbell was better. I mean,
Yeah.
Glenn was just a behemoth, man. And
I don't know. Roy Clark could play everything from the banjo to rock and roll and everything in between.
So could Glenn Campbell.
I never saw Glenn Campbell live. I did see
Roy.
I did get to see Roy and Branson at his theater, and it was just like mind.
I mean,
And then when he got done blowing your mind with the banjo and the guitar, then he got the fiddle out and started blowing your mind with that.
yeah.
Dave, you're forgetting the obvious, man. You're big hero, man. Randy.
Well, Randy was. Yeah.
Well,
Randy was the real deal, man.
I mean, you got to throw BB King in there somewhere, maybe.
Well, BB King was kind of master of one thing, right?
He did one thing really well.
He did
Well,
one
the
thing really
masters
well.
of those one thing are the guys that led to the British rock and roll that we all now worship, though, right?
Right.
I would have said Stevie Ray Vaughan, but he just did one thing, but he did it extremely well.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know.
But,
About
I mean,
Stevie.
so you've got the guys out there. So here's kind of my thing. So you've got those guys out there that can do that. They do that one thing and they do it exceptionally well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going with Jimmy Page.
And
A lot.
when it comes to other things, they get outside their element, and they're maybe not as proficient, or whatever, right? So when I'm trying to look at multidimensional. Somebody that if you said, okay, play me this riff, or play me a country thing. Come play me a more diverse, the total deal. Man, it's hard to say.
That's too hard. Crowbar says Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne, yeah, not Lil Wayne.
I threw Prince out there just because he's so underrated.
Prince is super underrated. Yeah.
Prince was a really good player.
I've seen him live 3 times when he was.
Paul Gilbert would probably come in there, right in there, because he really can play just about anything.
Yep.
I don't think you can just say somebody's the greatest of all.
No, you can't. It's too hard, man.
No, you can't. I mean, it's hard.
You might be able to pick your favorite from different styles, but
Right.
my favorite's not going to be your favorite.
No.
There's a couple of things, like Mark Tanner says Prince was amazing. Carp Dog, hey Carp Dog, welcome. Crowbar, Guthrie Govan, there's a freaking absolute. I saw him play live, and I'm like, this guy's not human, man. He's like, unbelievable.
Johnny Winter.
Billy Gibbons. We talked about Billy Gibbons earlier.
Yeah.
I mean,
Johnny
who's better
Winter,
than Billy
playing
Gibbons
the
playing the
blues.
blues?
That guy was he could shred on blues forever, and it was never boring.
Johnny Winter, yeah.
I love Johnny Winter, man.
He was a freak too. I mean, how do you?
Edgar ain't bad either.
No, Edgar winner, no.
Frankenstein.
So
Dog pup. Hack, Dave, Brian, and me are in the top 10.
I'm number 9.
favorite niche genre would only start to sort of exactly Great Vanzini.
Yeah.
Your favorite niche genre. Yeah, that, and even then,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, JJN's a great player. Don't get me wrong. You know, and
Greatest of all time, though.
greatest of all time.
I mean, Phil X is giving him a run for these.
Oh,
movies.
Phil X is a beast.
He is a beast, dude. After that thing at NAMM that I watched on everybody's YouTube channel, like he's my new hero.
That was sick.
Phil X would be the closest I would say is like a modern day jack of all trades. I think he can play anything. Brad Paisley's no slouch either, guys.
Yeah, but I can't do that. I can't do that guitar.
I'm not. You guys know
the Brad Paisley signature model.
But Paisley's no slouch, man.
I do, Samuel. I went to a college basketball game today. I'm the only one, though.
Exactly, RG. Exactly. There's always going to be somebody better. I mean, it's just like nowadays. I mean, people and
Soda.
Hey, Soda.
Lenny,
see if I can find you one. Absolute.
Soda, how you doing, man? How you been?
Soda.
Bruno. Yeah, he's another one.
I mean, you've got and not trying to beat down anybody or anything like that, but you've got the guys that are our age, that grew up listening to we'll just say a certain guitarist that a lot of people tend to bow down towards. I'm not going to say the name, but I'm sure you guys knew who I'm talking about. And nowadays you've got these like 13-year-old kids that are playing his stuff better than he's playing it now. So, I don't know. It's just kind of a thing. It's kind of like what who was it? RG Pop said, "There's always somebody better," right?
So
that comes along later.
Saying, if you could play another instrument besides guitar, what would you choose? For me, it's easy. I would be a drummer in a heartbeat.
Me too. I think drums would be fun.
Yeah. I'd be a drummer.
Bass.
What?
Yeah, bass. Give me a bass.
There you go. Absolute. That's the video that China Mike shot with Robert Baker of Phil X at NAMM. That they were close. He shredded.
Drummers get the women.
No, the lead guitar player and the lead singer get all the women.
Well,
Come on.
I'll say this, but Bud said piano. I'll say this: if a person could consider themselves at a point where they master the guitar, piano would be not even a close challenge, because piano is actually a much easier instrument to learn and to master than a guitar would be. But I mean, so is bass, but not that much easier, because if you think how piano is, it's laid out very, very linear, where guitar is vertical and linear. So you've got two axes on a guitar versus a single axis on a piano that you have to learn.
So Krell Burr is saying that the lead guitar player gets the guys asking them gear questions. I can attest that is very true.
Yeah, right in the middle of your set where you're playing a song. Hey, dude, what pedals that you're using?
I didn't tell you this one. So last night we started into a Beatle. We were doing Twist and Shout. Started into that, and I have this woman, very attractive woman, but you could tell she's attractive in the way that she's had multiple surgery attractive, if you know where I'm going.
Right.
Like there was I don't think anything left was original.
Artificially attractive.
Artificially very attractive.
It's like a fishing lure.
And she was, we just started the song and she's standing right in front of me and she's trying to talk to me and have a conversation. I'm like, I'm singing it to the microphone. I'm playing guitar. Like,
I like your fake boobies, but I don't have time to talk right now.
Exactly. Like, and I'm kind of like trying to give her the eyes. Like, can you wait till we're like done? So she didn't want to wait for the song to end. She just kind of left the walk.
She wanted to make sure that you saw her artificial
Yeah, well,
accoutrement.
I'll get. You know what? I'll tell you. I'll give her cosmetic surgeon props because he did a really good
The
job.
surgeon was good.
Surgeon was good. Yeah.
Tom says tiggly jits. Can you say tiggly jits on YouTube? I think you can.
You just did.
Oh.
You just did, bro.
I guess we'll find out if they take the stream down later. Heck, it'll be like, oh, I got all those new subs, and then they took the thing down because of tiggly jits.
That's it.
It's all your fault.
Take it down. There's nothing of value here.
Tiggly Jits is kind of a band name. I'm thinking Tiggly Jits.
Yeah.
Everybody gets it.
Sean is saying theory is easier on a piano, but you are using both hands for rhythm and lead. So in one sense, easier, on the other, not so much, unless you play like Tosin Abasi.
Plus, if you're doing it right, there are foot pedals on a piano, by the way.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be Geddy Lee to be able to play one of those things correctly.
Yeah, I'm not saying piano is like easy, but it's actually easier than guitar. So, because it's like you said, Sean, theory is easier on a piano, and yeah, in a guitar, you're using both hands for rhythm and lead as well.
There is no question that a piano is easier than a guitar.
Think about it. A piano keyboard has 88 keys, right? And it's all laid out left to right. Real simple. Like the pattern repeats. Do. A guitar is down and across.
All over the place.
You have all the notes that repeat and that are the same. I mean, it's like, fifth fret on the E string is an A. Well, the open A string is an A. The fifth fret, you get what you see where I'm going here. So you have all these repeating notes. So you have multiple places in multiple ways to play. So it's definitely guitar is one of the most difficult instruments to learn.
Sean's making the good point. What you're saying, he goes, I know what you mean. Theory is easier, all one big string, basically, for a piano.
Right, exactly. So, and yeah, and somebody, I forget who it was before, said, piano, you can play rhythm and lead at the same time. Well, you can do the same on a guitar, right?
You can.
You still have 10 fingers. So you can still do both at the same time on a guitar, just like you can a piano. Maybe not as full as a piano, right? But that is a limitation of the guitar. But yeah.
So there's two tuba players sitting in a car. Who's driving? Thanks for that, bro.
Oh my God, that was funny.
If you want to play music, keyboard theory is something I recommend. Yes.
Absolutely, Mark.
You just mentioned Geddy for a minute. Like getting back to talking about Rush for a second. Like for me, the sadness. I mean, Neil Peart passing away, of course, is extremely sad. It was super sad when they called it quits, right? Because what was sad, and I'm sure I'm not the only one thinking this, is you've got such a tremendous band with such incredible talent, and they're not going to produce anything new, right? But you always thought that there was a hope because they were still around. And now that Neil is gone, now they will never produce any new material.
Yeah, and it's kind of hard to see either one of those guys going making solo material.
Oh, well, they have done solo records. Alex has a solo record, so does Getty. Right? But it's not Rush anymore. If you listen to the solo stuff, it's not Rush.
Yeah.
Right? Rush is those three guys, right?
Right.
So it's like when they packed it in, I don't know why. I wish to hell, and of course, they would just have gotten together in the studio and at least put out one more record.
I wonder if they have anything in the can we don't know about.
They don't. That's one thing with Rush. They said when there's no, future releases, because with them, everything they recorded went on record, and if they were doing a song and they didn't like it, they just would scrap it. They wouldn't even continue.
They didn't keep it.
They didn't keep anything, man. It's like it's good enough to go on the record, or we're not keeping it. There's no like B-sides or, So it's sad. Like you will never see anything come from that band again. And those years that they stopped touring, I wish to hell they would have done at least another record. But it's and and the killer is, if you guys, I don't know, if you guys are big Rush fans, but that last record they did, Clockwork Angels, was incredible. It was an incredible record, man.
I'm not a huge Rush fan. I do absolutely appreciate some of the a lot of the stuff that they did, but I couldn't sit and name you. I can name you a handful of songs, like what I hear on the radio, that kind of thing.
It was a little bit too progressive for me. I was kind of more into Triumph, actually, because it was more guitar rock.
Okay, Bobby's saying I didn't finish the joke. The joke was, who was driving the two tuba players? It was a policeman.
The policeman.
That was the joke. Yeah, well, I don't know. Kind of grew up with Rush, and
they're like hometown boys for you, right?
Yeah,
hometown boys. Yeah, hometown boys, hometown hero. They still.
What about Triumph? What part of Canada are they from?
Toronto as well.
Yeah,
Are they?
They're also Toronto. Their studio, Metalworks Studio, is in Toronto.
cool.
I drove Rick Emmett one time. After he was out of Triumph, he was just doing a solo thing.
Yeah, I never met anybody from Triumph. I never met anybody from Triumph or from Rush ever.
Rick Emmett's the only guy out of Triumph I could even name. I don't know the other two guys' names. The drummer and the bass player, I don't know their names.
Wasn't Phil X in Triumph for a short time?
Yeah, he stepped in for a Emmett when he quit. Gil Moore and Mike something is the bass player. Mike Levine, thank you, Crowbar.
Check this out.
Poppy Sleep Time. All three of them. Wow, you get some peace and quiet for 5 minutes.
Grumpy Mike says, whatever happened to Max Webster? Well, Jim Mitchell went solo, and I think that was the end of it.
Rick Emmett was still is
a
guitar player. Great guitar player, Rick Emmett.
And you were talking about styles and stuff. There's a guy who can play it all.
Rick Emmett, yeah.
Oh yeah. He put out like jazz records. He's put out blues records. He's put out R&B. I think, no, maybe not R&B, but he's put out a lot of different styles of guitar playing.
So
Gilmore once looked like he was wearing a wig. I think Gilmore wore a wig for a long time. Yeah.
It was a rug.
So I posed a question to you earlier in the Hack Shack. There, guitar hack.
We're not supposed to mention that. We're not supposed to mention that.
I posed a question to you earlier today.
There's no such thing as a hack shack. He just made that up.
Yeah.
Don says my mic sounds a bit off. Do I sound off, guys?
No, normal.
Yeah, right?
Sounds 5x5 to me.
All right. So yeah, go ahead.
I know a few of you guys are subs of mine, and I don't know if you guys have been watching the Guitar Crash Course series. But I released episode 4 today. I've got episode 5 in the can for next week. And what I'd like to know is what are some of the things you guys would like to see videos on for, learning guitar. So if you're a new guitar player, if you're an old guitar player, things you might not understand, things you want more clarification on, I need some ideas. I need to know what to start working on for my second set in the series. Mode.
Sorry, I'm typing.
Okay, so I sound far from the mic, so I'm much closer now. So
Chuck Stewart says modes.
I was going to say the same thing. That's the next logical step. Explain the modes.
Explain the modes. Modes aren't near as
No
difficult.
worries, Grumpy Mike.
Modes aren't near as difficult as
I just
people
read the
make them.
tab and figure out where the freaking my fingers go, and I'm good with that.
Actually, Crowbar, if you understand if you understand chords and chord progressions, modes are actually easy because the chord progression tells you what mode to play. That's just nuts and bolts of it, and it can always be looked at in multiple lights, right? But you always want to base it off your tone center. So whatever your tone center, whatever your key, or whatever your tone center is of the song or the passage that you're playing over, that's pretty much. And yeah, people do it and they don't realize they're doing it. People that play by ear a lot, they're doing it, but they don't know what they don't know what the technical term is for what they're doing. So, I mean, is it pertinent for people to know?
The
So it's how to
dog
play
is saying, and
two.
this is another way you can go. You can go if it was me, I'm just thinking there's one or two ways you can go. One would be the mode.
Pentecostal scales.
The other would be what the dog was saying, which is teaching chord tones you can add to the scale. So basically, he's talking about the triads.
Right, which I'm already covering, right? So
I need
2 and 3
Advil. You
chord
guys are making my
jams.
brain hurt.
So 2 and 3 chord jams. Today's video and next week's video is all triads. So
There you go.
pretty much hammering triads. So so that's
I'm sending tabs to Hack going, hey, are these tabs right? That's where I'm at.
Yeah. But you know what? Like, that's why I told you, like, I just got to sit down, and I'm not.
Yeah, you
saying-
got to play it and look at the tabs to see
I
if the
don't need-
tabs are right.
I need to hear it. I need to hear it. Like,
I
because
sent you a
I've been
link to the
learning-
song too
I've been
to make it
learning-
easy.
I've been learning songs for 30 years, 90% of the time. Well, now, only recently am I be able to use YouTube, but for the first 20 years, I was learning songs by ear. So if somebody wants me to learn a song, it's like, hey, I got the tab, I don't say, you know what? I just need the song. I don't need anything else. And
You just listen to it and you can figure it out.
I can hear it. If I hear it, I
Chuck,
can hear it.
how
Well,
how
not
tri-
everything.
how
But I know
That's
triads
playing
how
by
connect?
ear. That's a gift.
It is another story.
So Chuck, how triads connect are via intervals. If you learn your intervals and learn how your triads move as you change their shapes, whether you're inversions, right? Your first inversion, second inversion. If you learn those and if you know those, then you quickly understand how you start to understand how they connect. And if you use triads in your soloing and playing, then you start to learn how to target. You can start to learn to target the fifth and the third. You can learn to target the roots and whatnot. and you can also use triads to effectively learn the fretboard. Oh
Yeah.
no, I know. I'm just throwing it out there. Okay, I didn't know how much you knew, so.
The thing,
Chuck says cage theory for your show.
Caged,
cage theory.
caged is great, and I like caged, but I like triads better than I like caged, and the reason I like triads better than caged is because triads are easier to see than a full chord, right? You're looking for 3 notes. You're not looking at an entire chord, entire 5 or 6 note chord, right? So you're looking for 3 instead of 5 or 6. That's a lot easier to spot than. You see what I'm saying? That's why I
You
like.
guys are
triads.
sucking all the fun out of it.
All right,
Making me think.
I was gonna throw in. I was gonna throw in my 2 cents about modes, but all I'm gonna say regarding the modes is the reason why the modes is such a big topic and people keep talking about it is because anything you watch on the modes, 9 times out of 10, the guy's gonna make it sound like it's the second coming and it's a whole different language. And if you know your major scales, you know your modes. End of story.
Absolutely. If you know major and minor, you know your mode.
Well, if you know all the scales, right? If I can play C, all those intervals throughout the thing, throughout the neck, just play a different chord over it. Now I'm playing modally. That's it. Nothing more to it than that.
Our buddy Glenn's in the chat.
Hey, Glenn.
Hey, Glenn.
He said you guys should really sleep sometime.
I even took an old man nap today.
I said I was going to sleep when I was dead next week.
So, Glenn, the pickups are in the city. I'm hoping to get
Wolverine
Monday, Tuesday.
Wolverine.
So hopefully Monday, Tuesday this week I'll have them.
No, theory doesn't suck the fun out of playing. What theory does? What theory does is it takes what you already know and actually applies some meaning to it. So
I don't know anything. That's why it doesn't apply any meaning to me yet. I said yet.
So
thanks,
learning theory. There's some theory that in my opinion, everybody should know. Everybody should know how to build a major scale. Everybody should know how to build a minor scale. Everybody should know how to build chord, at least triads, major and minor.
My theory is P90s sound good.
If you know how to build a diminished chord, that's great. But in rock and roll, you're not going to use diminished.
Never going to use it. Very rarely. Time with Locrian.
Yeah, well,
this sounds a lot like algebra, which I never used any of that either.
Here's something for you. If you're playing a Mixolydian, you can actually start on the third of the Locrian, and it's the same. So if you know your theory, then you understand what I just said.
Yeah, I know what you said.
I just want to rock, man. I just want to rock.
And actually playing the Locrian is easier than playing the Mixolydian if you do.
Just ask Ace Frehley these questions. See what
Ace knows all this.
I just play guitar, Curly.
So
act.
So yeah, at least so. I actually have a couple of theory videos already shot. So I just wanted to get an idea of
Wolverine said it was my understanding there wasn't going to be any math here tonight.
So why don't you play and makes a good point. Lots of bad info on YouTube. Someone with no music knowledge can get led down a thorny path.
Absolutely.
See, Bobby's with me. P90s rock.
So let me
correct.
So guys who come on, right, and say, I'm going to teach you how to play blues. We talked about this at the beginning. I'm going to teach you how to play blues in 5 minutes, right?
Right.
That's the hook. And then they get you in and they're going to show you like a 5-note pentatonic, probably, first position A minor pentatonic. They're going to play it over A. They're going to say, play these 5 notes. Well, look, you're a blues player. Just took 5 minutes.
Yep.
And that is the hook. And then once they get you with that hook, they're going to take their sweet ass time to show you every single position. Now they've lured you in, right? Because they want to milk you for all the money you got.
It's like a pedophile. They've lured you in.
Lured you in. Now they're going to take all their time to show you that. Oh, wait a minute. By the way, oh, wow.
Look at this.
There's a relative minor, a relative major in this case, and they're going to bring you through all that. And then they're going to spend 6 months talking about, the Dorian mode, and then another 6 months. I mean,
you know how I learned like chords and all that fun stuff? I learned a new song that has chords in it that I don't already know, and then I have to figure them out to learn how to play the song. That's how I do it.
Oh, Wolverine, you're speaking my language.
Uh-oh. Big Gibson.
And I have one just arrived. Ooh.
Hack pushing candy from an unmarked white van.
Would that be a BFG? Why, yes, it would be.
Alan's like, hey, I have a fan. Somebody else looks at tabs and learns how to play the guitar by just not knowing any theory whatsoever.
So
my theory is if it sounds good, I like it.
Well, here's the thing, and I spent 30 years, almost 30 or over 30 years looking at tab and learning tab, playing off a tab, and tab's great. Tab.
Glenn said in the '60s you just dropped acid and then it all came naturally.
Tab is a great way to learn how to play stuff. But what tab doesn't teach you is why what you're playing works, and why they chose that phrase, or they chose that set of notes, or how that fits into the song. And if you don't understand, if you're okay just playing everybody else's stuff, then by all means go ahead. That's fine. But if you want to become a more rounded guitar player, and
look at Aaron. Aaron said, "I know a little theory, but most of the good stuff was written on heroin."
So Wolverine only smoked pot once from about 1984
through
2009. Just that one time for
that one.
25 years.
A long time.
That was a hell of a joint, dude. That was like one of those Cheech and Chong joints.
I don't want to go turn this into a big theory thing, but I'm going to say what the theory is this. Like, I'm trying to learn, always trying to learn, and basically to become what I call like a more educated player.
Right.
Like, for example, you're playing a song, first chord of the song is E. Okay, I'm going to blow through this whole progression in E minor pentatonic, and you're going to sound like everybody and their nephew, right? If you're a little more educated, you can look at the chord progression. The chord progression will dictate what key you're in, and then you can take it to changing scales with chords.
And also what mode it is.
And what mode it's in, yes, so you know what to highlight, right? So that takes you to the next level. And then if you get to so you can blow through it in that mode, that's okay too. Now you can play some extra notes. Now instead of playing 5 notes, you're playing the full 8, right? Now if you want to take that to the next level, change with every chord. Now you're starting to get into jazz, and that's when I lose my fucking mind.
Or you could just look at the tabs and call it a day.
I just look at the tabs and have another drink, Curly. That's Ace Frehley for those of you that don't know. All right, guys, we've been going on here for like 2 hours.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And all these people watched that?
Yeah.
Can't believe you guys watched that.
40 people in here.
You guys need to get a life. I'm just saying.
So I guess the consensus here is you guys want theory videos, huh? All right.
Yeah, they're lining up around the corner.
They're lining up around the corner.
All right. I'll chop up the theory.
Chuck
video.
says it was pure torture watching this live stream.
So So Dave,
Hey, just remember, we did not hold the gun to your head.
Chuck, you can see Chuck. He's like handcuffed to his chair, and they got tape on his eyes. He's just being forced to watch the live streams, like
Hey,
so Dave, around Christmas time,
Clockwork Orange
Clockwork Orange,
on a live stream.
I put out a poll, right?
Yep.
I put out a poll like on my community page. I said, okay, it's kind of like what you're saying. What do you want
Put
to
out a poll.
What do you
Well, I
want to
didn't say that.
Right?
Right.
All the different types of videos that I do. So I do gear demos. I do some lesson stuff too. I do whatever, blah blah blah. All the categories: live music, playing, improvs, whatever. So it was like, oh, it was crazy. Like 70% was live streams, and then everything else was like 5, 10. You know what I mean? People want to see what they want to see, man.
Right. Sure. So, I mean, I
Says
guess
you're a funny moto, dude.
I guess be looking in the next couple of weeks, and you'll see season 2 start being released.
The Livewire said, "Watch the Livewires. It's stupid. You'll like it."
Yeah. That's right. We do go from full on retard from stupid to full on retard.
You never will know what could possibly happen. Wednesday at 9 p.m. Our own personal YouTube slot. Wednesdays at 9 p.m.
All right.
Don't even mess with our slot. There will be problems.
Don't
And
mess with that slot.
And that guy, yeah, you can imagine the two of us together.
So
Just
Wolverine
watch
is saying,
The only thing that makes me mad is when somebody messes with my slot.
You went there again.
That's it. So, Brian, I have slot envy.
Stop touching my slot.
Oh, y'all went there. That's a cheap slot. That's a cheap slot.
That's a cheap slot right there.
No, we have an expensive slot. Get it right, Crowbar.
Our slot is for sale, but it's going to cost you.
Man, it's like 12 grand.
It's like one of those highfalutin Las Vegas slots.
That's
That
right.
slot is here.
It's like the Bunny Ranch slot.
That's right.
You can get it, but you're going to have to pay for it.
You're gonna have to pay dearly because Daddy needs a new set of tires.
Daddy needs a new RO.
Make sure you wear a helmet before you go in.
Yeah, right.
Anyway,
Or bring penicillin. Just bring lots of penicillin. Don't you love it when it circles back around to penicillin?
okay. Wolverine is asking, Hack, you need to stream from your gigs more. So I'm no longer going to do that. I mentioned that a while back. So
The drummer said no more streaming, dude.
Trevor said no more. We're not doing any more streaming from the live gig, but I am going to be playing with Rebel Charm, the other band. It's not a live stream, but it's live rehearsal. That's the best I can do because they don't care.
My fingers smell like slot. You should probably just end the show right now before we get YouTube shuts it down.
Penicillin. Crowbar penicillin when your penis killing.
He's a poem.
Tone slots.
Tone slots. Oh man,
I hate when that happens.
See, Bobby Lopez says
that's gonna leave a mark.
Here's the problem.
Put the glass down. That's gonna leave a mark, brother.
Tomorrow's Sunday. The only thing I have to do is get up about 6:15, which is 30 minutes before kickoff, because I'm not watching that goddamn 4-hour pregame show.
48 hours of the
No way.
pregame's been going on since Thursday.
I mean, if my team was in it, that would be one thing, but no.
Alan Robinson, maybe instead of streaming live at your gig, just take some video to play later.
Pretty sure, Jay, that you cannot say that on YouTube. I'm positive that you can't say that on YouTube.
Alan, if we have stuff that's officially sanctioned by the band, then I can share those links. But That's about it.
Officially sanctioned by the band.
I gotta be diplomatic. Robert Baker's stream is better.
Were you gonna like take a vote? It has to be like three to one before Hack can post it.
Yeah,
Hey, remember it's that band's a democracy.
That's
The drummer
right.
shouldn't get a vote. The drummer should not get a vote.
And it's probably his band.
Actually, it's not the drummer, it's the troublemaker. It's the
Yeah, we
rhythm
know.
guitar player.
Oh, it's the bass player.
Rebel
It's the
Charm
bass-
Rock.
It's the bass player. It's the troublemaker.
So Bobby Lowe, we got a Rebel Charm fan. That's awesome, man. Yeah, we'll post some more Rebel stuff.
Seeking new bass player.
Man, we're gonna get Hack in trouble, man. These are
You
probably
are.
gonna kick
Shut
his
up.
ass out of the band.
It's like a classified ad's going to show up tomorrow. Seeking new bass player, not a troublemaker.
No, I'm just gonna say seeking new lead guitar player.
That's what it's going to be. Seeking their guitar player who doesn't bash the rest of the band on YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hack's like, yeah.
Hack needs a new Les Paul with P. I have a Les Paul with P90s right here, man.
You need that TV yellow one, though.
Oh yeah, I need that.
Oh yeah, I need that.
I need that.
Forgot about that. You know the thing is though.
Later, Chuck. Later, cousin Chuck.
Later, Chuck.
Later, man. What I'm afraid of is the wraparound. I want something that I can, if I have an intonation problems, right? That's
That's
it.
what she said. She was afraid of the wraparound.
Those wraparounds are
No, wait a minute. It was the reach around. my
Reach
bad.
around.
Yeah.
That's different.
The wrap tails now that they're putting on those are compensated, so you can get it real close, man. It's
No, what's his face? Just did a video and he didn't have a compensated bridge. It was just a flat bridge.
oh really?
The Gibson, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Was it a custom shop reissue or was it
No,
no?
it was just a regular, not a custom shop, just a regular Gibson.
Huh.
And they're like $2,000, eh? They're $2,000 for a Les Paul TV yellow Les Paul special.
Right.
$2,000.
Well, you can get a compensated bridge for not a lot of money.
You'd have to swap it out.
Compensated bridges are overrated. What you really need is a compensated nut.
Don't overcompensate, Brian.
The what do you call it? The Epiphone version of the same guitar.
Right.
You know what that's gonna sell for here?
What? $500?
A little more than that.
Really?
Yeah. No, a lot more. You're actually pretty close. It's like 500 and 560, 570.
Dude, get that shit, man.
Yeah, I'm not
Buy that. Buy it, because you don't have enough guitars. You need that one.
You can sell that LC and get that.
I gotta sell that freaking
Bobby Lopes or Lopez, we still haven't decided, says you need a constipated bridge.
Constipated bridge.
So Preston Smith's gonna jam with me. Cool, man.
Dogpot knows a doctor that does nut compensations, Brian.
I made the wife get the tubes tied. I'm still playing with fire.
So listen to this, guys. So Jay Steen is
I'm not shooting blanks yet.
Jay Steen saying tomorrow I'm ordering the Epiphone TV Yellow. It's back ordered till March.
Ouch.
That's not. I don't think it's back ordered. I think
they're not
That's just when they're making. That's when
Yeah.
it's coming out.
Yeah, they're not releasing them here till April. So that's still
Yeah, we're-
100 days.
Yeah.
NAMM just got us all excited, but we got to wait till spring.
Yeah. Not available. Maybe it used to stand for not available. Maybe May.
Maybe May.
Now it means
Right.
maybe March.
Now, if it's maybe March, that's not too bad because
No,
you're only 60 days out at that point, really.
Or 60 days in, one or the other.
PS that happened with me with this pedal board yesterday made me want to think even more about that stupid Pod Go thing, that Line 6 thing. What are you laughing?
Alan says NAMM is just a fluffer.
That's true, man. That's all it did was it just.
You have to know what a fluffer is for that to make sense. But
Jay Steen, some of the models are available now, though. Really, not in Canada. Not the new. I'm talking about the new ones. The Epiphone, they got the Gibson book, open book headstock. The ones they showed at NAMM, they're not available here till April. So maybe you guys got to get them earlier than us. I don't know, man.
I'll say this: I think Epiphone knocked it out of the. I mean, Gibson / Epiphone knocked it out of the freaking park this year.
Oh yeah, totally.
With everything.
We haven't put hands on yet, but from looks and specs, they did.
From everything NAMM that I saw this year, I really think that Epiphone was the winner, man. Gibson
kind of didn't do a whole lot. They came out with 3 versions of a 60th anniversary RO, and that was about it.
Now Bozeman brought the heat this year. Gibson,
yeah, but nobody cares about acoustic guitars
this year.
Acoustic guitars have no reason to live.
No, they released an entirely new line based on historic models. So if you want a 30s era Gibson like LO or whatever, they're making them super thin nitro. There are, I mean, just gorgeous acoustics. You know, if you want a 1960s, you know, Hummingbird or Dove or whatever. I mean, they've got them, man. They're doing. It's like there's like one for almost each decade. So they've got like a Banner era. They've got a you know, whatever. They look amazing.
Hey, what's up? Doc is here.
Hey, what's up?
Preston says he'd buy an Epi before he'd get a Gibson. That's strong. That's strong words there.
Well, you know what? Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. When it comes to Les Pauls and stuff, I don't care how good the Epiphones are. I'm pretty sure I'd still want a Gibson. But when it comes to like stuff like the Juniors, you know, stuff like that, right? If they got real P90s in them, I don't care.
P90s are one of those things. It's kind of like.
It's kind of like they're shipping. Okay, you guys are getting them earlier in Guitar Center than we are.
Yeah,
getting them here because
you guys are Canada. It's like a third world country. You won't get them for 2 or 3 more years.
Well, shit, man, they got to get in the boats and they got to roar. They got to roll.
Got to row across the
lake.
Well, not only that, they got to go through customs. That's going to take 6 months.
The lake is frozen until July. Jesus.
Right. You got ice skate them across the lake.
Yeah. Hey, skate. You know, get a couple hockey skates. They get the boys out there with the hockey skates. Hey. Let them get toast to Toronto. Come on.
Game on.
Come on, boys.
Game on, hey.
Let's get at her. Come on.
Pitter patter. Let's get at her.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my God.
I am.
By the way, I just wanted to point out that one of the members of the chat said Dave looks like Junior from OCC Choppers, and I was like, yeah, now that you mention it.
Okay. I don't know. I've never watched OCC Choppers.
Wannabe players is like Dave looks exactly like Junior on OCC Choppers. Yeah, you pretty much are his twin brother.
Yeah, they are.
That's the first time I've heard that. So, okay.
You've never watched Orange County Choppers?
Check him out.
The dudes in Orange County, New York that build chopper bikes and they throw stuff at each other and fight, tear the place up.
I kind of know who they are, but dude, most of that stuff, most of those reality shows aren't reality.
What?
They're so
yeah.
They're so ridiculously scripted.
Whistleblower blew the whole thing wide open. Who knew?
Who knew? Yeah, who knew? Just read anywhere. You'll figure it out.
You mean Survivor? They're not really on a deserted island?
No, you can see the freaking hotel from.
All right. If you tell me Gilligan's Island ain't real, I'm shutting this thing down right now.
It's supposed to be a 3-hour cruise. What the hell happened?
Cruise.
That was filmed
3
like
hours.
Lot 39 or lot 36. I don't remember which it was now.
Next thing I know, I'm stuck on this island with Mrs. Howell.
Meryl J, I wasn't impressed with the new
Steve
Vai signature.
Steve. Oh, the Pia.
The Pia? The Pia?
Or
The Pia?
The
I'm
Pia
already
Pia.
tired of looking at it. It's only been a week and a half.
You know what? All I'm gonna say to Steve Vai is he's very kind to let his wife make a guitar for him.
Yes. I'm like, how desperate are you for pastel money?
Steve.
I'm not.
Let's
I'm
go the
not.
monkey grip that sold like 1 million, and let's do a Pia now to make my wife happy.
Let's do yin and yang.
Yin and yang, yeah, that's really what it looks like.
Yeah. I got
Mary Ann or Ginger, since we already went Gilligan's Island. You going Mary Ann or
Mary Ann,
Ginger?
man. Mary Ann all
Jay
day
Steen,
long.
thanks so much. Okay.
Really?
Jay Steen is telling us Gilligan's Island is real.
Mary Ann all the way, man.
Okay.
Oh
There you
no,
go.
I'm a ginger guy. That
Mary
red
Ann.
hair. Oh.
Ginger Mary Ann?
Mary Ann was a freak, dude.
Mary Ann was into porn before she got stranded on the island.
Did you see that thing that on a Les Paul? They got the treble and rhythm.
Yeah.
around the pickup selector?
Ginger Mary Ann.
Ginger Mary
Tom
Ann?
says, I want both at the same time.
Both at the same
Both.
Ginger, would she
I mean,
have the rhythm or the treble?
I wouldn't have kicked Ginger out of bed for eating crackers.
Wait, if we had Tom on that live wires, we ask him what his luxury item is going to be. It's like Ginger and Mary Ann.
Hey, no, I'm not saying that. Like I said, I'm not saying I would kick Ginger out of bed for eating crackers, but I think Mary Ann was just a freak, dude.
She's a freak.
Just a freak.
Gilligan was baked the whole damn
You
time.
cut the steam if it was fake. Cut the steam. I don't know.
Ginger is one of my favorite bands of all time, Preston
Ginger
says.
with a J? Yeah. Never heard of them.
I don't know them.
Marianne was way hotter.
Cut the stream if it was fake. No, we're pretty real here, man.
This is about as real as it gets.
Yeah.
So just so you guys know, when we get together, this
Dog Boss said Mary Ann gagged and tied would be hot.
Yep. Hey.
will be a little
S&M Mary Ann.
That's what I mean. I think she was a little bit of a freak, dude.
She's like, choke me, Gilligan.
No, I think that was more like
You're
Professor.
catching my smokes.
She's like, choke me while the skipper watches.
All right, now. Let's rein it back in just a little bit.
All right, let's back the truck up, boys. Come on.
Beep, beep.
we don't want to make Hack have to delete this stream.
Tom Harheist thing. I better delete this. Yeah, I probably will.
What happens?
Well, you had to know that was going to happen.
Well, I guess I'm never going to be on again.
You know what? Here's how stupid I am. I should have just done this on the Hack Shack show.
Probably.
Yeah. That's what because you're going to lose like 25 or 30 subs for sure after this.
Yeah.
Exactly, Wolverine.
I'm not even. It's too late. Somebody else showed it.
I
I was just gonna let that hang. But no,
No need to let that hang.
I was just gonna let that hang out there.
If you want to see the quality RJ Pops, you got to go to the Real Hack show. Which is
You know what's wrong with
Thursday-
this stream?
Thursday
Dave and
at
I
8
are the
o'clock.
moderators.
Right.
This is what happens when you let moderators on your show. These are the guys I look to for guidance.
Thank God Absolute's here. We just totally beat. Like YouTube would have been like done.
Hey, don't look this way, man. I'm gonna steer you in the wrong direction every time.
Which one's the right line? I can't tell.
Alan Robinson, you had one job.
Yeah.
You only had one job to do.
Who watches the Watchers? Exactly, Wolverine.
Samuel Smith. So Blue Stally is a metal band. Okay. But they actually sound awesome. Just ask Preston Smith. Blue Stally. All right.
Okay.
We'll check them out.
God, damn, your channel's slipping because Bobby says this is your best show ever. You might as well just quit, dude. You're wasting your damn time. You're wasting your time on YouTube. What are you doing? You're just totally wasting your time.
This stream is worse than the Chicken Guitars Live Wire shows at Jay Steen. Oh,
That's
man.
not possible. That's not even. That's no way. That's possible.
Not even.
We're
possible.
not even in.
We're
that
not even in the
ballpark.
same realm.
No.
Not even.
It's a totally different universe that took place in.
Yeah, that was a completely different.
Dave and I were like, should we delete that? And we were like, yeah, we probably should, but we didn't.
You know,
the
reality is that subject still comes up from time to time, and Brian and I actually sit and discuss it. Should we?
The reason we didn't delete that show is because it has 1/3 of all the views our channel has ever had. So,
Right. That show, man, that show was I can tell you, I had a blast on that show.
Yeah, it was fun, except for the seeing double part and the hangover the next day.
Man, by the end of that, oh my God,
that was all Chicken's fault. Everybody thinks she's all naive and sweet. No, she's Satan.
She is not innocent. Not innocent.
Not for the innocent. That's the song I'm trying to learn right now is not for the innocent. RG Pop says that show was soft porn.
That's not far off, RG.
It's really not. I don't even know how it's still up. I'm surprised. I mean, David are like, should we take that down? Let's just wait and see if they take it down first.
Is this Live Wires or Cinemax? What am I watching?
Right. Cinemax.
Cinemax.
It's the Playboy channel.
Yeah, every time it was choo-choo, it was Brian and I were taking
yeah, but she started that like 30 seconds into the show, and it went 3 hours. I mean, I'm away like 135 pounds. I can only consume so much bourbon
I know.
in a 3-hour period.
I know. Dude, I'm like 230 pounds, and I could only consume so much bourbon in a 3-hour period. Way too much bourbon in that.
Preston Smith is saying, anyone remember Del Rey guitars? That ain't
Del
ringing a
Rey.
bell.
I've heard the name.
I've heard it too.
Yeah, they're like those other like Airline or
Okay.
that kind of thing.
Never
Airline
too much bourbon.
No such thing. I love bourbon berries. It got quiet. What
Kentucky
happened?
straight apple juice.
Kentucky straight apple juice. If it says anything else on it than that, he won't drink it.
That's right.
Unless it's Scotch apple juice.
Right. See, Kentucky straight apple juice.
Yeah. That's what
Man,
we were
you
drinking in that.
dang, that was a brand new bottle when we started off the show.
It's finished in port barrels.
That's what makes it good.
Yeah.
So Dave, that bottle is defective because you showed it to me earlier and it was full,
it's
and now
still
it's
got
not
bourbon in it.
anymore. Did it evaporate? What happened there, man?
Well, there was the angel share there. So
I got you.
Now he's going to drink the devil's cut.
yeah. Oh God. I mean, granted, it's only 86 proof.
Oh, well, hell, it's just like practically water.
That's
I
water.
know. I was looking for some bakers, man. I guess I was trying to tie one on tonight.
Oh, God, I see. I put a dent in that already.
Bullet, yeah.
The rest of this is for the Super Bowl because my team's not in it, so I have to drown my sorrows.
Alan Robinson, I wish I could have a cigar, but I'm indoors. So, Alan Robinson, I have another channel called the Hack Shack. If you want to see me drinking, doing this,
If you want to see him get drunk in the afternoon, that's the channel.
that's the Hack Shack.
Yeah, that's that.
Yeah,
Anything
You were
goes on
getting
that
you were buzzing a little bit this afternoon
yeah, a little bit.
by the end of the show. By the end.
Yeah, it was more like 4 boobs, Sean.
For boobs.
By the end of the Halloween show. Yeah.
You know,
It's
Hack.
like
What this
4
show
boobs.
is missing is Joe Bonamassa hasn't stopped by yet.
Yeah. You know,
I wonder if Joe will be at Gear Fest, because if he is, we're just going to follow him around the whole time to make him feel uncomfortable.
Yeah,
We won't say anything to him. We'll just follow him around everywhere he goes and make him feel creepy.
Brian, good segue. Gearfest coming up in June.
yes.
When is June
Uh,
26th and 27th?
Is it June or July? I've lost
June.
track.
It's July. I can't go. It's June.
No, June. Because Summer NAMM is in July.
Oh, well, I can't go then. No, it's
Hey,
in
Brian.
June. It's on the 26th and 27th of June.
Hey, I got it right, even in my slightly inebriated state.
Yeah.
So-
Preston says we should take a shot. Bad idea, Preston. What kind of idea is that?
So
Sound like a pretty good one to me.
So you folks know I am going to be, God willing, at Gear Fest with these two gentlemen.
You better be, because I told my family they have to get out that week, so we'll just have the whole place to ourselves.
Oh, dear Lord. All right. I guess the Lord of the bus tickets this week.
Absolute wants to know if my ankle bracelet will be off before then. Yes, but I will still have to get permission from my probation officer to travel out of state. So we're keeping our fingers crossed.
Mayhem, Hack and I are taking custody of him that week, so he'll be okay.
You know what's scary? I'm driving us to Gear Fest.
That is extremely scary.
Yeah, we got to get there in one piece because we got to get back in one piece.
Yeah.
That's where we're going the night before in case it takes extra time. We have to bail ourselves out halfway to Port Wayne. We have extra time to make it.
Out of jail?
Yeah. We're going to go through some small Indiana towns where they don't appreciate out-of-towners from Canada.
Oh,
Canada?
They're like,
try
can
to
we see your
blend
ID, boy? Oh, Canadian. Oh, okay. Did you jump the fence?
Hey, Brian, should I wear long sleeves?
You should.
Oh, one of those towns. I see.
Yeah, unless you got any white supremacy tattoos, you can flash those.
oh man.
That might get us out. That
I
might
don't
get us
have any of
out.
those, man.
That might get
You
us out of
look a
jail.
little different.
Yeah, you don't look like you're from here, boy.
I'm gonna take you out back.
You don't look like you're from around here, boy.
Yeah.
You don't sound like you're from around here either, boy.
No, I ain't, sir.
Last time Hack was in the States, he went home with a Tennessean accent, and
I
then I
had
got
some,
blamed
yeah.
for it. And
Well,
I'm not even from
last time
Tennessee.
he
I'm
was in the States, he went home with a
South Carolina
North
accent.
Carolina slash
North Ca-
Tennessee accent.
That's a bitch, man.
Yeah, wait a minute. I didn't hear Dave getting his ass kicked for 2 months after you went home with the Arizona accent. What gives?
I didn't get the accent when I was in Arizona. I got the accent when I was in Nashville.
Yeah, but you didn't get mine. You got the Nashville accent, and then you blamed it on me.
Well, I don't know. I was with you 24 hours a day. That's why.
Yeah, but you were in Nashville.
I don't know. All I know is I didn't sound like Canadian. I didn't sound Canadian anymore.
It didn't sound like a Canadian.
You know, people were looking
Hey,
at me
Alan.
funny. You
Hack's wife was like, dude, if you don't quit talking like that, you're going to have to get the hell out.
Alan, I was born in North Carolina, man. It's okay.
It's okay.
There you go.
I was born and raised in North Carolina.
It's not your fault. Nobody gets to choose where they're born.
No, I didn't get to choose, man.
Yeah. I was born and raised in Toronto, Canada, all my life.
Bobby says, "Yeehaw,
Yeehaw.
yeehaw."
Things I didn't even pick it up. But we're coming back, and my wife's like, "Why are you talking like that?" I'm like, "What are you talking about?
Why are you talking like that? I've been in the car.
Why are you
with
talking
Brian
like that?
for
You
a
sound like
week."
you're freaking from the States." I'm like, "Really?" Anyway, I couldn't shake it.
You sound like you're from the States. We can't be having that up here.
No,
It
Dave
took
does
me a
not build
couple
like
days to get that out of my freaking, and some of the expressions too, like, "Tell you what."
He quit saying "a" and he started saying "tell you what."
That some bitch ain't gonna get fired.
Hey, Alan, I'll put it this
Gonna go
way.
get a guitar. Tell you what.
Tell you what.
I grew up about a stone's throw from Landrum, South Carolina.
Grumpy Mike, that's right. Southern accents are contagious. I agree.
Am I still in the South technically? But I'm in the Southwest.
Yeah, you're definitely in the South.
You know what?
Technically in the
You
South.
you go any further, you'd be in Mexico.
When
That's
I
about
was
as far
Yeah,
south as
exactly.
you. That's
I'm
about as
in
far south as
Mexico.
you can get.
True facts.
But when I was in Arizona, what I noticed is I didn't really hear an accent.
No, there's not really one.
That's because everybody that live in Arizona is from all around the rest of the United
It's not
States,
from
and they just go
Arizona.
there because the goddamn winter sucks everywhere else.
Yeah,
everybody
no, but I
from
didn't hear any
Arizona is
accents.
not from Arizona.
Yeah, it's mostly Midwestern and Northern people that live in Arizona.
They all sound like me, right? Which means no accent.
Canadian.
Yeah, you don't have an accent at all.
I don't have an accent.
We're sitting at the cigar bar in Nashville, and these two black ladies that we're hanging out with on the patio are going
I
like,
know, Alan.
"Are you from Canada?"
No, they did not.
Yes, they did. They're like, "You're from Canada, aren't you?"
Oh, dear Lord.
Yes.
Totally busted him.
aware,
Totally busted him.
Whatever.
I make jokes about it. Of course, I was born and raised there, and of course, I understand the jokes. Probably better than most, because you look at my family. One side of my family. Well, one side of my family was my dad's side. There were 13 kids, or not 13. My grandfather.
13 kids. Put a condom on that thing.
My grandfather had 13 siblings. There were 13 kids on my grandfather's in my grandfather's family. In my dad's family, there were 7, 8. Well, 8. One died in childbirth, and then.
Well, that's depressing.
Yeah. And then, like my mom's family was that was very much smaller, very much smaller tree. But my dad and his family, they worked. I mean, from the time they were, 5 years old, they worked, because it was. You gotta make sure there's food on the table. You gotta make sure there's clothes on the back. You get what I'm saying. They were poor. They were dirt freaking poor. So yeah, no, I totally. I'm 100% redneck, if you want to call it that. Hillbilly, really.
100% redneck. He's not even leaving like 1% for Native American. He's just going like total 100% redneck.
Well, I wouldn't say redneck. Hillbilly is more appropriate.
More politically correct.
More politically. Hillbilly's more politically correct.
Redneck.
No, hillbilly is just more accurate. I mean,
Listen, I'm a Hoosier and nobody even knows what that is.
I mean, you got a bad skin condition?
No, listen, there's like a bunch of theories. So I'll tell you, the number one theory is the word Hoosier comes from, there was some people living in southern Indiana by the Ohio River, and somebody knocked on their door and the guy said, "Who's there?" And that's where Hoosier. The other one is there was a bar fight in a tavern, and some guy got his ear bit off, and the dude went, "Whose ear?" That's the two theories. That's the two theories.
That's the best you can do.
That's all we got. That's what it is.
Wowzers, that's brutal.
Funny, man.
Guys, I gotta go break the seal. I'll be back in just
You gotta go.
We're gonna wrap this up soon, anyways.
Yeah, your channel's already totally destroyed. You'll be down to like 900 subs by tomorrow.
Completely obliterated your channel,
You're like bleeding subs, dude. You're like bleeding subs, like it's going out of style.
I'm hemorrhaging subs.
Tomorrow it'd be down to like 900. It'd be like all that work to get to 1,000, and now all of a sudden I can't monetize anymore.
What is the Hoover Dam? I think the Hoover Dam just burst. You're hemorrhaging subs like the Hoover Dam.
Hoover Dam.
Brian from Oregon knows what a Hoosier tenderloin is, so there you go, brother. You never had a tenderloin till you had one from Indiana.
Oh, okay.
Grumpy Mike says the best show ever. Oh man.
All right.
Best show ever.
Right. We're just having fun. That's all we're doing here. We're just having fun, and hopefully you're having fun with us. This is no agenda. We just want to hang out on a Saturday night. This is
pretty sure if they weren't having fun, they wouldn't keep watching.
This is what we would. This is what we'd be doing if we were together, which we were in Arizona. And
this is what we're going to be doing at Gear Fest. Right?
Exactly.
Are you drinking Remy?
Yeah.
Well, you pretentious SOB.
Yeah, this was my Christmas present from my best friend.
Nice.
Looks like you're putting a hurt on it, too.
Yeah, a little bit. But I gotta stop because the last time this hurts you, eh? There's certain things you can drink.
This hurts you, eh? My earbuds are dying. I gotta go to headphones, guys.
Go to headphones. This does a little bit of hurting the next day, so I gotta go easy on this one.
Hey, you don't think this does?
I don't know. I haven't had enough of that.
Whew.
We had that
bourbon, man. It's bourbon. Bourbon will hurt you the next day. Period.
Had that when we were out in Nashville when we were at the bar. Brian he said, "You got to try this stuff. You got to try this stuff," and he bought
it's good bourbon.
Bought it around, and it was really good, man.
It's good bourbon. I'm not complaining. It's great. I'm
hoping if I could find that when I'm down there, I'm going to bring a bottle back to Canada, man, for sure.
There you go.
And I got to bring back that. And I got to bring back some cigars.
How much can you take back booze wise?
I got to look it up. It's not a hell of a lot. Basically, I can bring back like one bottle, really.
Oh, gotcha.
Because it's like 1.15 liter. A regular bottle is like 750 liters. So you're looking at like
two bottles, basically.
Basically, 2 bottles. So I can bring back 2 bottles, and then I can stogies. I can bring back 50. But nobody even looked at the stogies I brought back. I could have brought back like 100, man.
Preston says he's going to live stream at 9 p.m. Wants to know if he's going to be stepping on anybody's toes. Yes.
Yes.
You just squashed his message there.
Yes.
Am I feeding back because I'm on speakers now?
No, you're fine. What time? He said 9 p.m. when? Tomorrow?
He said 9 p.m. Monday. I said yes.
No, you're stepping on toes. You're in a slot that's occupied.
It's a previously occupied slot.
You might want to wear a helmet before you go in.
We're being mean.
Yeah, There's
whatever you do, you never want to stream at 8 o'clock on a Thursday.
It's an inside joke, so I guess we're not really being mean.
That Thursday 8 o'clock slot, that slot's been used for weeks.
That slot is wore out, dude. You don't want anything that slot's like a window. It's so big.
That slot's like a railroad track. It's been laid all over the nation.
You have to move side to side inside that slot to feel anything.
It's got a sign over it that says, "Do not enter."
Hot dog down the hallway. Feeding a Tic Tac to a whale.
Can you say that on YouTube? I had the counter up and I'm watching like Hex Channel and like the subs are going down, click, 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 click. It's like the Dow Jones on Friday when the coronavirus hit. It just went.
Caleb just jumped in. What the fuck did I walk in?
Oh my God. We should bring chicken in. We're only 3 hours in. We're hammered now. We should get chicken in for like relief.
Kalen, we need the voice of reason in here. We're
man.
Yeah, we're
slowly losing.
we can do 15 more minutes if chicken's here.
Yeah. We'll round out the hour if she
With
wants
chicken.
to come in.
15 minutes of chicken is all we need.
All right. Well, chicken, you got the link. If you go on Messenger, you got the link if you want to pop in.
Chicken's like, I'm only going to make it worse. No, that's not even possible at this point.
Can't make it worse.
It's not possible.
Archie pops if you see live wires, you can say it live on YouTube.
I need to go visit the latrine.
Boys room. The latrine.
Yeah, I got. Yeah, it's all yours for a minute, bro.
That's what they call it in the military.
Okay, hey, it's a solo show. Hey, folks. Welcome back. Just having a good time here.
Or as you Canadians call it, the washroom.
The what? Because that's the proper name. Thank you very much. These guys.
No, we Americans say the can or the bathroom.
Yeah, I'm laying in the bottom bunk of my daughter's princess castle off the bed. Wow. Ain't gonna happen. No worries, Kellen. No worries. Oh, that's nice of Wolverine trying to get her to 4,000 hours. That's awesome. The Crap Factor. Yeah, that's the name for it. Yeah, that's the name for it. Yeah, we were trying to get everybody on tonight, but that's okay. We're having a good time. Just as long as you keep your slug. Yes, Grumpy Mike. Very important. Got to have good hygiene. So, folks, I think we're going to go till... might as well go right to 3 hours.
I think chicken should come on because I want to know what her feelings are on a compensated nut.
She can't. She's with her daughter. She can't do it. But,
At 1 o'clock in the morning, put your kid to bed.
I'm gonna go till we'll go for 3 hours, make it around 3 hours, and then I got to decide whether or not to delete
Sleep
this.
or not.
Delete this.
Get coffee. Just delete this or not. Just sleep on it. Watch it back in the morning. Then delete it.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit through 3 hours
Again. It's like you already sat through it once. You're gonna watch it again.
Yeah.
Oh man.
An awesome show tonight. Laughed so hard.
Bobby's like his wife thinks he lost his mind. He's been laughing so hard. Glad to entertain you, Bobby.
Yeah.
Did Dave go to bed?
I think he.
No.
No.
I'll be pulling Elvis on us.
No, I did not pull an Elvis. Jesus, man.
He died on the shitter.
Oh, I'm here. Yeah, give me a second.
Stop eating peanut butter, damn it.
He fell in. Grandpa said he had a zipper accident. We talked about that earlier. I hate when the snake gets caught in the zipper.
Oh, God.
Bobby, I'm glad we can at least brighten somebody's day, buddy.
Well, I'm disappointed Chicken's not coming on because I really wanted to ask her about compensated nuts. Chicken, she says she's been shunned to the Princess Castle. I'm afraid to ask what that means. Is Mr. Chicken in on that? Is he the prince? Is he the Yellow Knight?
Mr. Chicken.
Inside joke. Yellow Knight. Hey, at least you didn't have the Rainbow Knight, because then you really would have had problems.
When you say Mr. Chicken, all I'm thinking
That would have been the snow. The snowflake night.
Sir.
Was that what it was?
Sir Flake of Snow.
Oh man,
It's my favorite night, Sir Flake of Snow.
you got the beans above the Frank. Come look at this. Oh
man.
Sir Flake of Snow. That's a great. That could be a band name, even.
You know what I'm thinking, man? We're gonna have a hell of a good time again.
Oh,
That's
man.
what I'm thinking right now.
That or we're gonna get arrested, one or the other,
The other, yeah.
We're either
or
gonna
both. We'll have a good time, then get arrested.
Have a good time. Yeah, I'll be in the.
It's a good thing I'm not driving. That's all I know. Oh wait, I am driving. Damn.
Hey, I'm not driving. I'm designated
driving.
drunk.
You're designated navigator.
No, I'm designated drunk, man.
You're sitting in the back then, Hack's navigating.
No way. As long as there's no bumpy roads, not like Dave the next day after what I heard on.
Man, that was rough.
That was a rough ride the next day, man.
You guys had to take me to the airport, and you were complaining about it, and it was like, "Whoa, man, we were drunk. We had to take you to the airport." And I'm like, "I was still drunk on the plane. Shut the hell up."
We were still drunk. We were all still drunk.
Buddy, did you ever get a chance to recover that whole trip in Vegas? When did you finally get back?
Dude, when I got back I landed at noon and went home and slept till like 6 p.m.
Okay.
He recovered.
And then I ate
Why did
a opioid pill.
I didn't recover. We got back. We dropped you off. I think we went for breakfast.
Yep, we went to.
Did you go to Starbucks?
No, we went to First Watch for breakfast, and then
Yeah, don't go back to that Starbucks. I left a mark.
then we left First Watch, and then we drove over to GC in Tempe, which is
Starbucks will never be the same.
Which is the
got
new
back.
Guitar Center.
And we just passed out, man.
And then
We
we
just
came
passed
back
out.
and we passed out for like an hour and a
Yeah.
half.
Well, I got on the plane and tried not to throw up for like 90 minutes. So that was good.
Compensated nuts don't get chicken as excited as push pull.
But she likes push pull knobs.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I'm gonna be disappointed that I'm gonna take the push pull knobs out of my PRS.
Oh, you're gonna gut it. You're gonna gut it.
Gonna gut it. I know.
Don't,
That's right, Brian.
Grumpy's like,
Brian from Oregon.
don't drink and drive. Well, now you tell me. Here's me dropping Hack off in Nashville at his apartment. Get the fuck out of the car, dude. I got 15 minutes to drive home and I can't tell which line's which. And I'm trying not to go to jail in
Man,
Nashville.
that was bad. You know,
Because I've seen 60 Days in Nashville. I don't want to be in there.
it took us 20 minutes just to get out of an underground parking lot.
I'm like, goddamn double lines. I hate no passing zones. I can't tell. There's 4 of them. You're killing me.
Exit this way.
And by the way, I'll just go ahead and say this.
Is that a state trooper behind me? Shit.
All you guys that are new subs to my channel, I appreciate every one of you guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Hope you enjoy what you see.
Yeah, I appreciate everybody that subbed the Hack channel. You guys rock. I got a video coming out tomorrow, but
Really?
yeah, I worked on it before I brought these guys on.
I keep saying I'm going to have a video coming out, but it never seems to happen.
So forget the Super Bowl pregame show.
Hey, sub to my channel. You won't see anything on it, but sub to it anyway. just for the hell of it.
Oh,
Well, I'm hoping once the wife gets back home, I'm hoping next weekend I can start.
She's never coming back, dude. You didn't get the note?
No, her ass better be home tomorrow.
No, she left a note, dude. She called me earlier and said, I'm leaving him a note. You didn't find it yet?
No, I haven't found it yet.
Yeah, she's like leaving your ass.
Where'd she leave it? Where'd she leave it, man?
She's going back to Oregon. You're out.
Well, I guess I got about 90 days here before they foreclose.
Yeah, you got about 90 days. Yeah, that's enough time to get rid of them dogs.
No. The dogs are the dogs
are staying.
You could pawn a couple of guitars off and make a mortgage payment for sure.
Maybe.
So you got like 120 days.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. No, she's not taking the Z. The Z is mine.
No.
I bought the Z.
She's taking half, but she ain't getting the Z.
Fuck no. Oh, sorry.
She's taking the custom though.
Okay, I can get another one of those.
Yeah, you can get another one.
I can get another one of those. I just got to get the pickups out of it first.
No, Dave's wife's a sweetheart. She's not going anywhere.
She's a good woman. No, hopefully this weekend I'll be able to start on the Glary project with the Tongue King Glary project. Actually get some stuff done on it, and this coming weekend.
Preston says his dad drove drunk for 50 years and never once got in an accident. Pissed him off.
Well, just so you guys know, I'm all for having fun, having a good time, but I am completely against drinking and driving.
Oh yeah.
Do that at home, man. Because why kill?
Drinking at
Don't
home
kill
is
people that don't got nothing to do with your problems. Right?
Well, that's what I said earlier on the Hack Shack. I was having a drink. I said, because I ain't going anywhere today. I'm home for the rest of the day. That's the only reason.
No,
Thank you,
drinking
Brian.
and driving's a really bad idea.
No, man, it's just dumb.
It is. It's not worth. It's just not worth it. Especially now with like Uber and Lyft and shit. I mean, you can get anywhere the hell you need to go.
You know what?
Well, not only that, you want to talk about messing your life up. First off, they'll put your damn ass in the jail, and then you got to pay to get out the jail, and then the attorney talk to him for RO money.
Yeah, exactly.
To get you keep from going back to the jail.
Around, so you guys know, like around Christmas time here, I don't know if they do that same thing where you're at, but they get super.
Fuck yeah.
They got
Any holiday, any.
Oh, dude, they got the
US holiday,
pull you over on the
watch
side of the
your
road.
ass.
right. So they have all these. They call it right here. They
Roadblocks.
have roadblocks everywhere. So I played a lot of shows around that time of year, right? And normally in a night, I'll have my thing is I'll have 2 beers. I usually have one when I get there, and then one in the second set, and then I stop drinking. I don't drink in the third set, and then I leave. And
Yeah, but you drink beer.
Yeah, but hang on.
Well, Hack, you're a Scotch guy. You drink 2 beers. That's like having
Having a
I know.
shot.
one Scotch.
But it could still show up. So I was so freaking nervous about getting stopped and blowing whatever, because they ask you to blow, right? So,
If they ask you to blow, say no.
So what I did was that whole Christmas, all those gigs that we were doing, and we have bar tabs. I can drink beer. I wouldn't have
Hey, dude, can you blow me?
Can you blow me?
Yeah, I was having
Blow into this.
just doing one beer for an entire gig. You know how hard that is to have just one beer for a gig when you're there for 4 or 5 hours? That was tough.
So, my sister-in-law, this is what she thinks of me. For Christmas, she got me a portable breathalyzer.
That's a great idea.
Hey, Tom. So just a real quick short story. I won't take up too much time. I had when I was in the Navy, 2 guys on my boat were in a car accident.
By the way, Dave was on submarines. Thank you for your service, sir.
You're welcome. And one of the guys, they were in RX-7. They hit a concrete wall doing between 80 and 120 airborne. You can figure, you can do some math and figure out there's only 2 seats in an RX-7. And the guy in the back, Jason, didn't make it. My other buddy that was on my boat, he was in the passenger seat, and he was just completely annihilated. All 3 of them were drunk, extremely drunk, and yeah, I'm completely against drinking and driving. There's just
Crowbar wants me to blow in the breathalyzer.
That thing might just explode on you, man.
It takes AAA batteries. I'm gonna go see if I got any.
so Tom, I can
We got 2 minutes.
I can totally sympathize
1
with
minute
you,
now.
yeah, there's no reason for it. Yeah, this day and age. Oh, you're welcome, Grumpy Mike.
No, I don't. I mean, when I do my gigs, whatever, like I said, the most I'll have is 2 beers. But even then, when they were clamping down, I was having 1 beer a night, and that was it.
Right.
And drinking water the rest of the night.
Yeah. No,
It's better be safe than sorry.
It's just not worth it, man. I mean, especially when you get our age, you stand to lose a lot more, right? When you're 20 something, you basically you got jack shit to lose, right?
Right.
But when you're our age, you've got a house, you've got,
And now what's happened here, Dave, because marijuana is legal.
Right.
Now they test you on that too. You can't smoke up and drive either.
Yeah.
And that stuff stays in your system longer than alcohol.
Yeah.
So you get high one night, you get high on a Saturday night, you start driving on Sunday, you get pulled over, you're going to get nailed.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just not worth it, man. It's, like
hey, Brian from Oregon is here. Welcome.
Yeah, Brian. There you go, Brian. Brian from Oregon. He's an old ER nurse, and he says it's not worth it.
So Brian's gonna blow into his breathalyzer.
I'm trying to figure out how to work it.
Oh God!
Christmas present, and it's February, boys, and he doesn't even know how to work it.
What's the irony in a drunk guy who can't work a breathalyzer? Where is the irony?
There's no irony.
I can't turn this thing on, man. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm 0.7. I'm pretty sure I'm over the legal limit.
0.7?
0.7.
Yeah.
Woo. I'd say.
And on that note,
0.08 is legal. If you're 0.7, geez,
is
dude.
it 0.8 or 0.08?
It was 0.7. I'm going to try it again because I'm not sure I'm working it right.
Dude, you're hammered, bro.
Oh man, you're more than that. 0.7 is that's a crowbar.
Hey, Brian.
Oh Jesus, it's 1.3 now.
Hey, Brian, I got something for you to blow
Pull
up.
over.
Look, it's like
Here,
pull the fuck.
breathalyzer.
Listen, it's like beeping at me. It's like pull the fuck over, dumbass.
All right. And on that note,
Tom said I exploded.
yeah. On that note, folks, we hit the 3-hour mark. I'm going to shut this down. I hope
Brian from Oregon says you're dead, dude. You just don't know it yet.
You just don't know it.
You have alcohol poisoning.
For real, dude.
All right. I want to shut this down. I hope everybody had a good time. We sure had a laugh. Again, this was all for fun, folks. Please don't take any of this.
Oh, dude, you lost like 20 subs, and now you're going to have to delete it on top of that.
We're just having fun.
With the exception of don't drink and drive. Please don't drink and drive.
That was the only thing that happened in this show that was worthwhile.
That was worthwhile, really. So I want to thank these two guys. Brian, I want to thank
Pretty much when you're too drunk to operate the breathalyzer. That's when you know you shouldn't drive.
So these two guys have a show, if you don't already know, every Wednesday.
We do?
What?
Every Wednesday, 9 p.m. The Live Wires. Check them out if you haven't already checked them out. Sub to them if you haven't. If you want to throw the link back up, guys.
I'm doing it.
Sub to them if you haven't already. Sub to them. Check out their show, 9 p.m. every Wednesday. The Hack Show, Thursday, 8 o'clock. Nobody takes my slot.
I said it's called the Live Wires. It's two drunk dudes. You should watch.
So check that out.
I just posted my link, and Brian, make sure you post your link.
Nobody wants to watch my channel.
If you guys want, we have individual channels as well. If you want to check them out.
We do?
If anyone in here is new to my channel, thank you so much. Welcome. and thanks for the subs. Very much appreciated. You know, this was an off the cuff thing, no agenda. We're just here to have fun.
This
So
is off the cuff, something like that.
you guys had some fun. Enjoy the
Off
night.
the zipper.
All right. Any parting? I don't know. I'm afraid to ask, but any parting comments?
Any parting shots?
Or questions?
It gives you a countdown before you breathe into it. So, like, you gotta wait. 3,
Before.
2, 1.
Now, see, it's going to read off if you just took a drink before you blow in it, right?
Yeah, I'm dead.
You're welcome, Preston. Thank you.
Bobby Lopez wants us to do a show Monday at 9.
No, Monday at 9 is not a. That slot has been taken.
That slot is filled.
That slot is already filled.
All of Monday night
very
is filled. There are no slots available.
That slot is no longer available.
Viable.
Okay, guys. Have a great night. I'm gonna end this. We'll catch you guys. There'll be a hack
1.1.
tomorrow.
You're dead.
You guys are sub to the Hack Shack. I'm probably gonna do a Hack Shack tomorrow before the football game.
Hey,
Quiet. Talk about the Hack Shack.
Hack Shack's like Fight Club. What? No.
We don't
The first rule of Hack Shack is you don't talk about Hack Shack.
Don't talk about.
Anyways, we'll be doing that. And of course, I have my regular show Thursday, 8 o'clock. Hopefully, we'll see you all there. You guys have a great rest of your weekend.
Try not to get pulled over.
Try to get. All right.
Keep it between the ditches, guys.
Go Chiefs! Just because.
Rock on.
Have an awesome rest of your weekend, guys.
Love you guys.